Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley.
And I'm your co-host, Ease.
We got 7 lovely ladies on the podcast tonight talking dating and relationships. Let's go. Actually, Gabby, off. You done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. Okay, we're unmuted. All right, chat. Shout out to Dan. We got a new system, so Dan is having a little trouble operating the new system, but it's good. We are live right now. So we had a few debates. The last debate, check it out. It was on Wednesday. Tune in for debate night, man. We are only, quick announcement, actually. I've already announced it on debate night, but I should announce it on this podcast as well. So as far as the lady shows, we are discontinuing the full panel in-person lady shows in May. After May, no more in-person full panel girl shows. It would all be virtual, but mostly just debates. So we're going to be doing debates as usual and then reactions. So we've been doing debates and reactions for a good year now, but it's going to be separated. Debates is going to have its own stream. Reactions is going to have its own stream. Currently right now, we've been combining me reacting to content and also me debating people on the same stream, but we're going to go ahead and separate that starting in May. Actually, probably be a little bit sooner than that. But tune in for debate night, man. The last one on Wednesday, we had some good debates. We debated about are people born gay? I obliterated everyone that came into the stream and literally convinced them live on air that no one is born gay. So tune into that last stream. We will have some clips of that coming out shortly. We also debated on free will as well. So tune into the Wednesday debate stream. Other than that, let's get to normal schedule programming. We got a few links in the description. The first link is going to be for the memberships. Shout out to Juan Martinez, man. Every time I do a live, I'm not sure if he gifted any memberships today. Nope, not yet. Not yet today, but about every time I go live, Juan Martinez gifts about 5 to 10 memberships. So shout out to him. The first link is to join the memberships. We got 3 tiers. First tier is gang. Second tier is hitman. Third tier is mob ties. Join any of the tiers. You locked in with us. The next link is going to be for the one-on-one coaching. I coach men on masculinity, dating and relationships, and women on dating and relationships too. I also do media and marketing coaching as well. So if you need some coaching, go ahead and click the second link. The next link is for all of the social media platforms that we have. We got the Discord in there. We got the Twitter account /X account, the Instagrams, everything like that. If you want to get in contact with me, go ahead and hit us up on social media. We also got the email in there as well also. Anything else, East? No,
I think you hit everything.
No other announcements. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Without further ado, let's get the ladies introducing themselves. So let's start. Who's going to be my first victim? Start on this couch. Start over here. Name, age, and where you from?
Just first all night tonight, literally. Okay, so I'm Nina Rawl, and you said my age, right?
Yeah.
Shh, it's a secret. No, I'm 44. Period.
God, my bad.
What?
44.
What? Because I seen you talk. Trash.
You. Wait, you 44. Your name is what? Nina.
Nina Rawl.
Nina Rawl. Okay.
The rawlest.
Where the raw coming from?
Because I'm the rawlest.
Oh, okay.
The realest.
Fair enough. And what do you do for a living?
So I do a lot. Well, I'm a home health aide, and then besides that, I do poetry, and I'm an actress. My movie is on Tubi. You can find me on Tubi, Heartless, and I have a book out too. Sleeping with the Devil on Amazon.
Okay. What's Sleeping with the Devil? Are you the devil in the book?
Absolutely not. I don't
know. I'm just asking. I don't know.
How
Just
tall
asking.
Is he? How tall is he? Is he 6 foot? How tall is the devil? Is he tall? Like she's my height, Cooley height?
Maybe it was like 6
Not how tall.
foot.
Scott East is funny.
Oh, real quick.
You can leave it open. Yeah. Okay. And relationship status?
Single.
Single. How long you been single for?
Since officially, like really single out of a relationship,
Yeah.
2019.
Okay. Cool. And let's do fun fact. What's something fun about you? Give us one fun fact about you.
Oh. I'm fun.
There's nothing fun about you?
That's whack.
I know, right? Sheesh, God, what's fun about me? This is embarrassing.
You like to shake your ass.
I like to shake my sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
No cussing.
Sometimes.
You want to give the audience a display? You said sometimes. I don't know if you wanted to give the.
Turn around.
I don't know if you wanted to give the audience a display.
The cameras.
You know, it's up to you. The camera. It would be in that
Okay.
camera. This camera actually. Yeah, the main camera. Okay.
Oh, nice. I mean, she wore the skirt for a reason, so.
No, I couldn't find my jeans.
Out of all the fun facts, she chose that one. Fair enough. Let's do.
She chose it. I went along with it.
She chose it.
Yeah.
You blame it. You can't take accountability for choosing your own fun fact. Dang, already the show just started.
Can't even take accountability. God.
Show just started. No accountability. She said.
But you picked it.
All good. All good. All right. Let's do.
Can I just, because my life is really boring. It's really not that much fun going on.
Okay. Fair enough. Have you ever taken a Plan B?
Oh.
I birthed 9 kids.
You have 9 kids?
That's a fun fact right there.
Yeah. Why you ain't straight
Why
that?
you ain't say that?
You said it.
That's fun. I
You
guess.
birthed 9 kids.
I mean,
all of
I
them
be having fun with
epidural.
my kids. My kids lit.
All of them epidural, or some of them natural, no epidural.
My first 3 were natural.
First 3 was natural. Oh yeah, you a straight shooter. Straight shooter.
She's
And I had my
strong.
first daughter when I was 15.
15. Dang.
Yeah, she's 29.
Okay. All right. Chat. 15 years old.
Where's she at?
At home, she's a college graduate.
Okay.
Dang, she already graduated college. All right. Why you didn't bring your daughter on the podcast
Shout out to
tonight?
her.
Yeah, why you didn't bring her?
She just had a baby.
Dana, you a grandma.
I have 4 grandkids.
4. That's a fun
4
fact right
grandkids.
there.
That's a fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
So out of all the things we asked, we said,
I'm
hey,
a
give us a
ass-shaking
fun
granny.
fact. well, not that. Like we said, give us a fun fact. You are a mother of 9 children. You are a grandmother of 3.
4.
Of 4.
Now I'm thinking about
So that's something that you should cherish there. That's something that should be a fun fact. You know what I mean? But you chose to shake your hind cheeks instead. But okay, it's fair enough.
Thanks
moving
a lot,
right along.
Shira.
Name, age, and where you from. You could just speak in the mic.
All right, so my name Rumor. I'm 24 and I'm from West Philly.
You said rumor.
Yeah,
You been spreading rumors.
maybe.
Who you spreading? Who you telling on?
No, I'm telling nobody.
She a liar.
Okay.
She lying.
You don't snitch, but your name rumor.
Yeah. They rumors. Who said I'm telling? Rumors
Okay.
always gotta be true.
Rumors don't always gotta be true. Chicks do be lying. That makes sense. And you said you. I mean, fair enough. We'll get to that. Let's go on. You said 26?
No, I'm 24.
24 years old. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I work in retail.
You work in retail?
Yeah.
Do you always speak that soft?
sometimes.
You could speak a little louder so the
You want
audience.
to get angry?
I mean, you ain't gotta get angry. You could just speak up a little bit.
This is how I talk.
Okay,
Like, yeah.
just a little bit louder.
You talk like that on the show, on the reality show? This slow?
I
Is she
barely
lying?
talk,
Is she lying?
actually.
Is she lying?
I barely talk.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
All right, and okay, so you said you do what for a living?
I work in retail and I dance.
What kind of dancing? You pop lock,
No.
break dance?
You moonwalk?
Yeah, I moonwalk sometimes
You moonwalk? All right, what kind of dancing you do?
on a pole.
Oh, on a pole. Okay, so you do sexy dancing. And how long you been doing that for?
For a little minute now.
You said for a little minute now. You 24, but how long?
Like 4 years, 5 years.
Okay, you started when you was 19 then. All right. And relationship status.
Next question.
Relationship status.
Next question.
I mean, this is a dating podcast.
Yeah.
Relationship status.
Oh no.
You don't know? It's complicated?
Relationships.
Okay. Are you having sex with a man? A woman?
A transgender?
He's wild.
Oh.
Hey, what? All right, so no one's clapping cheeks.
No.
Okay. All right.
She lying.
Yeah.
She lying, bro. We might have hit the button.
Yeah, it's very,
Hit the
very,
button,
very
bro.
hard to believe. You said you're on a pole dancing and you're not getting your cheeks clapped?
Hit the button, bro.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, that's a lie.
That's a lie. sis.
So when was your last relationship?
I don't really get in relationships.
You don't get in relationships? When the last time you had sex?
Oh, I don't know. Can't remember.
Yesterday. This morning. Yeah, this
Wow.
morning. She didn't want to answer no question.
I
She.
was at work this morning, so no, not this morning.
Oh, it was yesterday. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I was
Last.
at work yesterday.
It was definitely this week. I know that for
Yeah,
sure.
it was this week.
It was this week. I was at work.
It was last week.
No, I was at work.
It was this month.
No, I was at work.
It was last month.
I was at work.
You definitely ain't go a month. You sell your sexuality. You don't go a month without having sex unless you've got baptized recently, and caught the spirit of the Holy Ghost. But that will make you get off the pole,
I am a child of God.
huh?
I am a child of God.
All right. Well, does God know that you on a stripper pole? Not know that. I'm sure He knows what.
Yes,
does
He
God
does.
want you to be on a stripper pole?
I'm sure He does.
You think
God.
so? She trolling.
Yeah.
really think
She.
so?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you think that God wants a woman to sell her sexuality?
I think God want me to do whatever I want to do.
Well,
He did
I
get
mean,
free well, so she got
she
that
definitely
part.
got the spirit of Eve in her. Let's say that. She got the spirit of Eve in her. All right. She's having a hard time answering questions, I see here. But let's go with fun fact. What's something fun about you?
I dance on TikTok with my nephew.
Okay. You dance on TikTok with your nephew. What kind of dances do you do?
Anything that's viral, whatever he want to do.
Oh, just like the viral trends.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And have you ever taken Plan B?
Yes, but I have a kid.
Okay. How many Plan Bs have you taken?
Just one, but it didn't work.
Oh, that's why you had your kid. Fair enough. Okay. All right, moving right along. Shorty, super dry over here. Cactus, they got throwing cactuses in the comments right now. God dang. Moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Ambra. I'm from Philly. I'm 31 years old. I work for ABA as a behavioral tech, taking care of children that's autistic. And I'm single.
Okay, cool. And you said you're single. How long you been single for?
Like a real relationship, probably like a year.
Okay. Other than that, it's just been like friends with benefits?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanted friends with benefits though?
Honestly, if I'm being transparent, like it's like that now, but I prefer to be a housewife somewhere. But I mean, that's
You prefer long term,
Yeah.
but it was just friends with benefits. So like in the individuals that you were just friends with benefits with, like with those, out of all of those individuals, I'm not sure how many. It could be one, it could be many. I'm not putting that on you. I'm just saying, out of those individuals, was there like one that you wanted long-term relationships from, but he only wanted short-term relationship with you?
Not necessarily, no.
No? So all of them, you had the same common interest, just sex.
We're other interests, but mostly sex. Yeah.
No, the nigga just had one interest. We being honest, that's all he was interested in. Were you interested in more?
Sometimes, but not always. Like, I'm weird sometimes in relationships, if that makes sense. I have like a switch. It can go like lover girl, or it could go fuck nigga. So like that's part of the problem.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's move it right along. Well, actually, no, I'm not done with you yet. Let's do fun fact about you.
Okay. I'm really creative. I like playing in a little bit of everything. So if that's like painting, art, music, fashion, just I don't know.
Okay.
All trades, I guess.
Cool. And have you ever taken a Plan B?
No, never.
No. You believe her, Ease?
Of course, I don't believe it, bro. I
Yeah, I don't believe
none of y'all
Well, I
on here.
never
Whatever
took a
y'all
Plan
saying,
B,
I'm
and I do
I'm not gonna believe none of it.
That's crazy.
Okay. Wait, how old did you say you were?
31.
31, and you got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Moving right along, welcome back. Name, age, and where you from?
I'm Melissa, 39. I'm from Philly. I'm single.
Dang, you're not 40 yet? You've been 39 for like 4 shows.
Yo, facts.
Here we go again.
You gotta be.
Let's
You
run
gotta
it
be at
back.
least 40 now.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm messing with you. And you still single, or you still talking to that one dude that was playing games?
I'm still single. He
He left you, or you left him?
no,
Speak.
he incarcerated.
Oh. Didn't we come to the conclusion the last time you was on a podcast, he was just using you? Can you admit it now?
I don't see. I don't.
He was clapping cheeks,
Oh my God.
driving your car, eating your food.
He was
I
showing.
was, but then he got a car and got stuff, and then he gave it to me. So, you know, like let me. He provided too. Sometimes it be like that, you know.
He provided too?
Yeah, he did. He put food in my fridge for sure. Put money in my pockets for sure.
It's had to have been for a reason. If he in jail for a reason, he was
Oh my
using your
God.
address or something.
Facts.
He was getting some type of like use
stay
from
trying
you.
to cut me up, dog.
But you explained all of this the last show. We know that the dude was a scammer.
All right. Well, I ain't dealing with him no more, so.
All right,
Move
well,
on. Next question.
nah, yeah, she's scared now. All
Next
right.
question.
Let's go with fun fact. Yeah, what's fun about you, Melissa?
I love yoga.
Okay.
Do you do yoga?
Yes, every day.
All right. And you took Plan Bs before, right?
I have
How many?
in total, like in my lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been living a long time.
Oh my God! Like I'm a dinosaur, dog.
Almost.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. I think I've taken like 3 of them in total in my whole life.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Name, age, and where you from?
Hey y'all, my name is India. Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I'm gonna just move your mic up a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The struggle. Oh,
Did I hit you?
yeah, you did.
Oh, well, I mean, we live, so not abuse.
I can sue.
No, you can't sue.
Name, age, and where you from?
My name is India. I'm 25. Originally I was born in New York, but I'm from Philly.
No, you're not. You from New York.
I guess I was raised in Philly though.
Bro, she was raised in Philly. She from
So,
Philly.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I ain't gonna lie.
How many years you doing New York?
I moved to Philly when I was like 8.
Yeah,
she from Philly.
Yeah.
She from Philly. And let's do relationship status.
Do I have to? Okay, yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Oh dang, you ain't want to claim homie at all.
That's
He watching
not
this
true.
right now.
That's
He
not
watching
true.
this right now.
Is That's not true. He know what it is.
Okay, but what was the reason why he was like, do I have to answer this? That kind of mean
Cause
like
that's like, you know, it's not really your business for real.
Oh, what?
I could have lied.
it's not our business. But I mean, if you in a relationship with the man, you should want to claim that man, right?
Right. Yeah, sure.
Think about it, because if you're on camera, other men would think that you single, so you would be advertising yourself. But
I'm
you're in a
not advertising
relationship, so
anything.
No, what I'm saying is,
I
if
don't
you
have
are
to-
taken, you are spoken for. Back in the olden days, they said, "Oh, are
This
you
is
spoken
not the olden
for?"
days, and I'm not
I'm
old.
giving you an example, right? So back in the olden days, a man would approach a woman and say, "Are you spoken for?" Right? And then the woman would say,
Yes, I'm spoken
I'm
for."
spoken for. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, women claim if they are in a relationship or not, if they are. But anyways, fair enough. Yeah, man, she don't love you like that. Move on.
That's so fucked up.
Let's do what you do for a living. You said
I do a couple of things. I'm a hustler. I'm an actress, model, video vixen, content creator, lash tech. I also work a 9 to 5. Yeah.
okay. Is video vixen still a thing?
Yeah, it is. It's a part of modeling and content creating. Entertainment.
I'm not in that field, so I don't know. But okay, fair enough. And okay, let's do fun fact.
I'm Jamaican.
I knew it. All them jobs, I knew it. I dead was gonna ask that. I dead was gonna ask that.
Like what? That's
Jamaicans got mad jobs.
what does that mean?
Jamaicans be having mad jobs.
Really? We hustlers, you know.
That's not a bad thing.
I mean, but I wasn't born in Jamaica. I was still born here though, so I'm
Still.
still American.
Yeah,
But my roots is
Jamaican.
Wagwan.
Wagwan Mayu.
Okay, and that's your fun fact. And let's do. Have you ever taken a Plan B?
Never.
Got you. Name, age, and where you from?
I'm Shiva Boo, the littest. I'm 28.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a nail tech. I'm an actress. And I work a 9 to 5 with kids.
Everybody got mad jobs and kids. How many kids you got?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have 2.
2 kids. Same baby father?
No.
2 different baby fathers.
Yeah, wow.
I'm just asking. I can ask?
2 different baby daddies.
Okay. Claim them.
Who's your favorite?
The first or the second one? The second one.
First one.
Dang, the first.
Oh.
That's so horrible for the second dude.
Damn.
Dang, he done slid in there, knocked you up, and wasn't even the best. God dang. It hurt. Feel his pain. Man. Dang. Imagine procreating, being the second one, and then you not even
Being
the favorite.
Not at all.
Dang. So look, after you let the second one knock you up, did you go back to the first one and let him clap cheeks?
Absolutely not.
But he the favorite.
You never double back.
No.
Okay. So favorite as mean is like he's doing his job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's doing his job. All right. But this second one isn't doing his job, I'm guessing? Okay, and let's try to remember the cusses, but you're fine. Cool. Let's do fun fact.
I'm a huge Disney fan.
Disney fan. That's fun fact. What's your favorite Disney show?
Lilo and Stitch.
Can't you tell?
I mean, I don't watch Disney. All right. Let's.
You seen the Super Bowl, right? He was running up on that field. You seen him?
You know what?
Yeah.
I wasn't even probably paying attention. To be honest, wasn't even paying attention. But let's do. Have you ever taken a Plan B?
Never.
Never. That's definitely a lie, right? Oh, my bad. That's the wrong one. Dang, this one. That one. You lying? Yeah, you lying. Okay. Moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name's Charlie. I'm from Bristol, PA. And yeah, I'm 33.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a medical assistant, a phlebotomist, a hairstylist. Also,
What?
that's it.
Oh, okay. The girls be having mad jobs.
Mad jobs, bro.
Yo, and let's do relationship status.
I'm building.
Girls always got something like
They always got a fancy term.
a fancy term, like an entanglement. I'm building.
Yeah.
We
It's
talk.
curious. I'm curious right now. Like, what do you mean by you building?
Like building is good. We taking it step by step. We just ain't hopping no relationships. Say we together, making promises we can't keep.
Chat, let me decipher the womanese for y'all. This means that she's talking to a man and he's clapping cheeks. He's smashing whenever he wants if she's saying we building. And he doesn't really want to take her seriously, but she probably is looking more for the serious tip. This is why she's saying we building, because I ain't gonna hold you. He's most likely using dick manipulation to get her in the mindset to even think about a future to say we building. So that's all that is. Homie is playing it right. Let's move it.
Stop playing with me. He ain't playing with me. You ain't about to play with me.
Okay.
But no, we good though.
Y'all
we
good?
really building though.
Okay, all right. Y'all building. Y'all
Ain't
building.
nobody playing with me at all.
Ain't nobody playing with you? Okay.
So-
fair enough.
Like you is so crazy.
Well, I mean, we had to decipher. You said we building. We don't know what that means.
Yeah, like we building. Like if I need something and whatever,
He got you?
he got me.
What if he needs something?
I got him.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah, we pray together.
Y'all pray?
Yeah, I cook. I do a lot of things. He do a lot of things. We ain't around my kids. I ain't too much around his like that because I ain't trying to rush into nothing. It's crazy. Cause y'all last 6 months. After 6 months, then y'all ain't around. I ain't got time for that. So I don't want my kids around people.
Okay,
and then a couple months they ain't around them no more.
Okay. All right. You broke it down. And how long have y'all been building for? Like, how long have y'all been talking, dating?
But like 10, 11 months. 10.
Oh, okay. So it's
10
fairly
months.
new.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I think my womanese cipher was still on point, but we'll see. We got to have her
I
back.
stumped you there.
Let's do fun fact.
Let's see. I do the hair for funeral homes and stuff.
For who? For what?
For funeral homes,
Oh,
people
funeral
who pass
home.
away. I do hair and makeup.
On the dead bodies?
Yes.
Dang. You about that life.
Yeah.
Why she got so serious? Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Funeral. All right. Have you ever taken any Plan Bs or nah?
I mean, I took money for it. I didn't go buy it. Thank
So
God we
she's
good.
out here scamming.
We're good though. We're
Like,
good.
So what'd you do with the money?
I spent it.
On what?
$50, bro.
Yeah, that's $50.
Food?
I can't remember, but whatever I wanted, probably some
How many
food.
times did you scam for the Plan B? Give us a
One
number.
time.
Just once.
Just once.
But you said it like you be doing it.
I only been put in a position once, and I feel as though I was good, so I needed the money instead.
Okay. Yeah, all right. We'll get into that. All right, chat. We got a super chat in here. Let's get to the super. We're gonna react to some clips. And sorry about that in the beginning. We had some audio issues, but we got these two ladies over here sharing a mic. And chat, if any other lady on the show, if you can't hear their audio, let me know exactly who mic you can't hear. We'll go ahead and get it adjusted, and so we can, make the show run smooth right now. So sorry about that rough start. Other than that, though, let's see. We got Gray Win sends him $5. He says, why do women advocate and support the LGBTQ community, but still use being sassy as an insult or put down towards a man's manhood? Good question. I guess we can start on this couch with you. You want to go first?
What was the question again?
Dan, you wasn't paying attention.
I am, but like, just it was a lot.
Repeat it again.
Long question.
It was a long question.
I mean, I can answer the question. We can start with me.
Yeah, start with her.
And then
All right, we start with you.
Yeah, Charlie Baltimore.
So I'll repeat it for everybody, though. I got you. So why do women advocate and support the LGBTQ community, but still use sassy, like still use the word sassy as an insult or to put down towards, or to put men down and like to shame them for their manhood? So meaning that Why do you advocate for the LGBT community? Like, you advocate, you are pro LGBTQ, but when you want to shame a man, you be like, oh, you sassy. So you're using it as an insult. Wouldn't sassy be not an insult if you are pro LGBTQ? So it's not talking about all women, like all of you, but it's in general. So some women do this. Why do you think women call men sassy, but they still are pro LGBTQ?
Okay, well, I feel as though some men who some men who are heterosexual men,
Okay.
straight men, and they still act like women sometimes. They want to argue, they want to go back and forth, they want to be catty like women. So we call you sassy. Anytime you got something to say towards a woman that's negative or anything that a female would do, like make up things or start arguments or tell rumors or things like that, that's sassy. Now, if you are gay or LGBTQ, that's your preference. So that's his lifestyle. So if that's not your lifestyle and you acting that way, then you acting sassy. You acting the way they acting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But the thing is, so let's say if you call a gay person.
Man, so I feel like a grown man isn't going to do some of the things that will irritate a female. He don't have time to get on my nerves and do the little things that I would do to him, nitpick at him, go back and forth about little things. I got an attitude, now you got an attitude. That's
yeah, I get what you're saying, but listen to
catty.
this. Well, to answer the question, because you explain why they do it, but you didn't answer the question. And maybe you don't really know why. Like, you maybe not have an answer for it.
I got an answer for it.
But what I'm saying is this. If it's a gay person, you call him sassy, he's not going to get offended. He's going to be like, yeah, girl. Like, he's not going to get offended. But you are pro LGBTQ. Mm-hmm. So meaning that you are pro the sassiness anyway. Right? But when it comes to a straight man, you'll call him sassy to insult him. The question is, why do females do this if they are pro sassiness anyway? Like, do you do this to just get under a man's skin? Or, you get what I'm saying? Like,
if I gotta call you sassy, it's because you're really acting that way. So
okay,
I don't know about everybody
to get under
else,
a man's skin.
but I'm not doing it to get under your skin at all. I'm doing it to, if you tell me that I'm acting like a B word or I'm acting like my period on, then that's the way I'm acting.
Okay,
if I
so
say
you just calling
acting
it like
sassy,
it is, you saying?
then you acting sassy,
Got it.
yeah.
And what about you? Why do you think women do this? Or if you do it, why do you
I
do
don't
it?
really have the answer for that because I don't call men sassy and I don't come at men like that. So I feel like as a woman you respect the man and their manhood. So whether you coming at me or we arguing, the most time are you okay? You good? But I don't really come at a man like that, so I don't really have the answer of why a female would come at a man like that.
Okay, fair enough. You got an answer to that question?
Why would a female? Because like guys, they just be doing the most sometimes, you know. And as a woman, sometimes you have to call that man out on his BS. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes y'all do be acting like y'all on y'all monthly, and yeah, y'all.
All right, so you still explaining why? All right, fair enough.
What do you mean? What you want me to say? What was it?
You answered it just as good as they answered it, but that's
Are
fine.
you sure?
It might not be a real answer for that.
Cause he would
mean,
understand.
Like, it might not be no real answer for that.
I mean, it is.
So you
but
are the way you acting. If I'm
Exactly.
walking around like acting like a butch or something, you gonna say I'm acting like a million. I'm walking around
I'll
acting like a
explain
dude.
to you afterwards. I
Yeah.
already kind of did explain what I'll explain, but let's just get everyone's answer because I'm curious anyway. So let's go with you.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer.
Okay. Do you ever call men sassy?
No,
It's not in your vocabulary.
not to call them sassy.
I guess we could do this. Show of hands. Who's pro LGBTQ?
You wanna do this on the live?
Okay. Everybody is pro LGBTQ. How many of you called a man sassy?
Like to his face,
show
or like
Like
thought
the
of
word
it?
sassy.
Just show
I might
of
say you
hands.
acting like a girl. Like, why you acting like a girl?
Yeah, why
I could say that. Yeah, you acting like a girl.
That's fine. So you say, do you call men a term that is trying to emasculate him?
I say you in your feelings.
Depends on how you acting.
Acting like, yeah.
Show of hands.
Depends on how you acting.
You in your feelings.
All right.
Treating you how you
You
acting.
feel like it seemed like you got your periods. Like you got
Yeah.
your monthly. What is your main
Yeah.
tax?
You acting crazier than me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What about you? I didn't hear from you. What's your? You could pull the mic to you.
Oh, I don't do that to men. Like I don't disrespect men in that type of way.
Okay. She says she don't disrespect men in that type of way. That's how you. She still like act like she at the strip club. You know, when strippers they just like walk in a very straight line and be very seductive and want to try to do what they have to do to garner the attention from men and then the resources from men. So they talk very nice and soft and polite. We ain't at the strip club, shorty. You can go ahead and just you can go ahead and be yourself, mamacita. No, you could put the mic back to you.
I'm being myself.
You being yourself? Okay, this is always.
My voice got raised when she was hitting me with the mic.
Okay, so you got ups and downs.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
she annoyed,
fair
she talk
enough.
loud.
Fair enough. So
We
you're not
gotta-
annoyed right now.
Nah, she not. We got annoyed.
Cool,
Don't
cool,
worry. You
cool.
don't get annoyed.
You may get annoyed. All right, so we don't even have to go around. This was a super chat question. This is what he's saying, right? Think about it. It's meaning that you're not logically consistent in what you do, right? I'll break it down to you. So you are pro LGBTQ. So you are pro men acting sassy. That's what you are. You are pro men acting sassy.
Not.
Well,
Let
like,
me-
what's pro? Because I don't even have
Let me
friends
finish, ladies. I
like
just
that.
spoke
So
a
it's
few
like,
words. Just
I'm
listen.
agreeing with you, but I'm not.
Okay, listen. What the super chat is basically saying, because he wanted to get y'all answers, but the answer I was looking for is you all are pro LGBTQ plus, which means that you are pro. You think that sassy men is a positive thing. You do think that if you are pro LGBTQ plus, but you will call a straight man sassy to insult him. So why would you do that if you are actually pro sassiness? Get it?
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
a worldview
Then
contradiction.
I'm not pro sassy then.
So you
I'm
only
not
do
with
it.
none of the sassy.
So pretty much the answer is women do it to just emasculate men and to insult them. That's why you do it. You do it because you have the spirit of evil in you and you're evil.
Why do men call women the B word?
Because y'all be acting.
I mean, we could be evil. That's
Y'all
true.
be acting sassy.
But you acting how you acting, and that's how we call it.
We can speak about men too. There are some feminine men out there. The thing is, I am not pro LGBTQ plus. So them niggas is sassy, they feminine, they soft, they weak, they gay.
Yeah.
So in my worldview, it
We
correlates.
all knew that. You ain't say it like that.
In your worldview, it's a contradiction. Make sense? All right, never mind. This chat, it's chicks, bro. They wasn't thinking that deep. Save that for stuff for debate night.
Yes, please.
We got day one sends in $20. I appreciate the support. And he just in here supporting, showing love. I appreciate that, man. Okay, let's get to the first clip, ladies. So we're gonna get your reactions to this clip. Dan, go ahead and bring that up.
You guys rate this guy on a scale from 1 to 10.
2. Like a 3. I don't know. I don't know this person at all.
2. What do you rate this guy on a scale from 1 to 10?
Like a 5 or a 6.
So if you had to go on a date with the first or the second one with the donut, who would you go on a date with?
The one with the donut.
What would you guys rate this guy on a scale from 1 to 10?
2. Like a 3. I don't know. I don't know this person at all.
2. What do you rate this guy on a scale from 1 to 10?
Like a 5 or a 6.
So if you had to go on a date.
Okay, ladies. So the ladies rated, it was a guy that had a Trump shirt on. They all rated him like a 1 or a 2 or a 3. So he was like below average. But then the other guy, they rated him, he had like a donut in his hand and he seemed very LGBTQ plus like, but they rated him a much higher rating and said that they would even go out on a date with him. So my question for you is, if you seen a man wearing a Trump shirt, would that make him less attractive to you?
Yeah, for me.
Let's go around. Well, actually, let's do this. Show of hands. Who's a Trump supporter?
He got his.
Okay, so really no one is a Trump supporter. Okay, that's fine. So if you seen a man wearing a Trump shirt with a Trump picture, would that make him less attractive? Yes or no, and why? Starting with you.
I don't know. Like the man that I'm seeing on the screen, the first man, I would have definitely went with him. I would have never went with that man with that purple hair. I don't care what kind of shirt he had on.
All right.
So really, it really doesn't matter to me. The views on the political views, it matters a little bit, but right now with this race, it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Everybody feel their way, so
for
it doesn't
you,
turn me off or on.
Got you. What about you?
So I'm asking about the shirt off the rip. But like off the rip, I'm asking about the shirt. Like, what's up? You good? And you just being a Trump supporter, I'm gonna have to pass. I'm really gonna have to pass.
So what if the dude was exactly your type, like your preference? This was like your dream guy, but he was a Trump supporter. Would you pass up on your dream guy?
Yes, because you don't value me as a woman.
Okay, so you think that anyone that supports Trump does not value women?
In a way, yes.
In what way?
Do you believe women have a free right for their body?
Women have rights because men give them rights, just like men give other men rights as well.
So, do you think it's in a white man's choice or power to tell a woman that she can abort her baby or not?
Well, the thing is, I would say you said a white man. She's so funny.
Well, more so orange, but
I'll answer your question.
Education system. I have children.
Yeah, I'll answer the first question. Yeah. So, I mean, the white man or any man, yeah, because it takes two to make a baby. So women, in my belief, in my worldview, I don't think that women should have full authority over who is born and who is not born because it takes two to make a baby. So that's my worldview.
But you know, it's medical things that's involved.
Those are exceptions.
Situations happen.
Yeah, those are exceptions.
So how are you going to pass an overall law saying that I cannot abort my baby, whether I was touched, whether I may have to get sick from carrying this baby?
Yeah.
I may not be able to fully carry this baby full term. The baby might not be able to carry full term. So,
but you know that's not.
Tell me.
Yeah, you know that's not true though, right? Like, so once again, abortion, termination of unborn children in all of America is legal. Each state has different terms. So more of the Republican states, they have terms as far as, anything after 6 weeks, not accepting it. Anything after 18 weeks, not accepting it. Stuff like that. So different terms. The terms is different. But termination of unborn children is not illegal. It's fully legal in all of America. What Trump did is he got rid of Roe versus Wade. Everything was under the government. It was controlled by the government. He got rid of that, so now the states control it. Makes sense? So now the states control what term they allow people, how many weeks they allow people to abort their children. Now, the Democratic states, not all, but some of them, there is different. They have terms up to like 32 weeks. They have no terms. Like New Jersey, there's no term. You go to Jersey, meaning no term. If you did all 40 weeks of your pregnancy, full term, and you want to go ahead and abort, you can abort. So
that's that woman's choice.
Well, what I'm saying is they only disagree on the term. So they don't disagree on the, termination of unborn children. It's fully legal. Yeah.
I don't bang with him.
You don't bang
if you are a Trump supporter, I don't bang with you.
Got you. So fair enough. You're just saying that even if a man is exactly your type, your dream guy, if you find out he is a Trump supporter, you are gonna think that he does not value women, and you are not going to give him a chance.
Yes, because we are going to constantly bump heads.
Got you. Well, if we just from this quick interaction of the conversation we had, you were incorrect on so many things that you said. You thought Trump was Trump was
He's for women not having the right for abortions.
no, that is untrue.
He
We
is
just said
for,
that it's legal in every state.
You left it up to the
Josh.
states.
He left it up to the
Josh
state.
saying, I'm not going to hire you because you're black.
Wait,
that's
what?
not- that's
No,
not
that's
what
not
he
true. What you talking
Equality
about?
Act is not.
The DI. He took away DI.
He's
Meaning,
not for none of that. He does not value black people at all. So
Yeah.
if you don't value black people and you value Trump, you don't value me because I'm black descent. So you don't value me. So I don't value you.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
No, that's what you
That's my
know.
belief,
Okay.
and I'm sticking to it.
So, all right. So you said the whole education system and stuff like that. So, I mean, we could tackle all of these. So let's just make it clear. You were wrong on the abortion topic.
Okay.
That is legal in all states, but it's up to the state to figure out what term they will allow a woman to do it. So it's legal everywhere.
It's still her body, so I don't care what term I'm in.
Okay, well,
I
there's
feel as
there's
though it
Democrats,
doesn't fit
there's
for me,
Democratic
it doesn't
states.
fit for me, and
Got it.
as a woman,
Well, listen
I
real
should
quick.
have
What
that
I'm saying
right.
is this.
Don't tell me because I'm 7 weeks.
I got you. Listen real
I
quick.
can't
Just pay attention. All I'm saying is this. There's red states, there's blue states, there's Republican states, there's Democratic states. Even in the Democratic states, they still have a term limit. So there's some Democratic states where there's a term limit of 24 weeks. So meaning that anything after 24 weeks, you can't get it done.
And I understand.
So what do you
that,
think
but
about those Democratic states?
And the same thing, I'm going to say it's my body. So
Got it. So you don't think it should be any terms when it comes to
that's a woman's body.
abortion?
first of all, hold on. No, first of all, it's that baby's body. That baby's not your body. It's just in your body. First of all, so let's get that straight. Number
If
one,
you carry the baby,
that's not. That's,
do you know
that's,
what it entails to carry a baby?
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
not irrelevant.
Yes, it is.
It's not. You know how many health problems?
Do you know 1 million babies get aborted every
You know
year?
how many women have died birthing children?
You know, more babies have died during abortion than women die giving birth in children. 1 million abortions
And that's
happen
fine, but that's her
every
right.
year.
That's her right as a woman.
You know, a lot of
That's her right.
the majority of women
If
had
you
more
wanna
than one
stick your
abortion.
thing- if you want to stick your thing in somebody and put a baby in them, that's your.
And it's your responsibility to tell a dude to put a condom on.
Well, I mean, that's
Period.
They got woman condoms too.
They do
Yeah.
have
So
women.
if you're out there not telling a
However,
guy not to put a condom on, it's your
things
fault
happen.
too.
It's not always just
They got Plan Bs too.
slip up.
They got Plan Bs too. That's why I asked you
Not
that.
always just a slip up. I don't know nothing about this.
Are you a feminist? I got a question. You a
Bro,
feminist?
yeah, man, she's a feminist.
You're not a feminist.
Yeah, she is. You are 100% a feminist. The thing is, you don't even know what indoctrinated you. You're not aware of what indoctrinated you. Most of these concepts that you believe in came from white, evil, racist people. That's what it came from. Do you know that the
From my thoughts.
No, you were influenced to think all of this. This wasn't you don't have zero free thought because you're saying the same things that these radical Democrats would say without actually thinking and knowing the facts about stuff. Like you literally thought that Trump was against abortion. No, he wasn't against abortion at all. He was not against it. 100% voted for Trump.
Did you know, real quick, the lady that invented Plan B, you know she invented Plan B originally to get rid of black people?
Well, I never took a Plan B, so
But
I don't,
it's
I like a Plan B.
but that stems from
vision.
but that
in my
stems from
house,
like
nothing.
abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole reason why.
It's just
like,
another way to get rid of to control the
Everything
population.
is trying to control our population.
All right, well, let's-
I agree with that.
We'll get back on this topic, I guess. We could tackle DEI real quick.
Yeah, DEI.
Let's
yeah.
just tackle DEI real quick. So I got you, East. When it comes to DEI, you just said that, well, I'm against anyone that is not for well, no, you said actually something different. You said, well, if I want to get a job, there's certain jobs that won't hire me because I'm black.
So how are you going to say I'm not going to hire you because you're black, or I'm not going to hire you because you're Asian, or
Okay, that's what you think is happening?
it is happening. You don't see what's happening in this world right now. In
Oh,
current
man,
reality,
this is funny.
Or you
No,
want
so
another, or you want another planet. You got to be on like Mars.
Time out real quick. What other ladies, because I want to bring every other people into the discussion, just show of hands. Who else agrees with the things that she's saying? Show of hands.
I mean,
don't be scared.
A little bit.
I don't need nobody to agree with me.
Okay. And I know you don't need no one to agree. I'm curious myself.
I'm not a Trump supporter, so.
Oh, yeah, I know none of y'all are Trump supporters, but in the other things that she's saying, anyone agrees with some of that stuff or no? All right, so
I
no.
agree that he's disrespectful towards women, for sure.
But you agree with all of the Trump stuff. What about the termination of
I don't know
unborn
too much
children?
anything like about politics or anything.
Okay, you don't know anything about that. All right, fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, let's get to DEI. So my question is, you truly believe that there's companies that are looking, people coming for interviews that are black and saying, well, I'm not going to hire you because you're black.
Yes, I seen it done.
That has happened
I have
before.
seen it done. That's what I'm saying. Like I have seen it done.
No, it's
this is
policy.
something old that's
So
happened.
yeah,
Let's tackle what is DEI first.
Yeah, I got you real quick. That's what we're speaking about. I got you. Let's have a direct discussion because she's all over the place. So I'm trying to center her in a little bit. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this: I didn't ask the question properly. Here's what I'm saying. Do you think that there's any systems in place that the government is control over where they allow companies to discriminate towards people?
I'm not saying they allow it, but it's definitely happening behind closed
Okay,
doors.
so you're just saying
And
that people discriminate.
And however, Trump, I feel like he is for that in some type of way. Like he's not against it as, oh, that's not right. He's for that in some type of way. Like that can happen.
Got you. Okay.
my
So here's the thing. Here's the truth. I just want to know your perspective real quick. But let's quickly debunk all of this. So DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And if you look at DEI, so this is what the Democrats told you, which they lied to you. And they said that, well, guess what? We're going to create this system so white people can't discriminate towards black employees and stuff like that. So these companies need to operate under DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. So they need to hire blacks, they need to hire Spanish people, they need to hire women, they need to hire XYZ, right? And black people think that DEI and these programs are for them. The truth is that the number one benefactor of DEI is first white CEO men. The second is white women. So they lied to you. The system that they've created of this DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, black people are the last people to benefit. Actually, LGBTQ people are before black people. Actually, disabled people are before black people. Spanish people are before black people. Asians are before black people. So black people are the last people to be hired under this diversity, equity, and inclusion thing. You get what I'm saying? So they've been lying to you. I'm trying to let you know the Democratic Party is a scam. They just want you to vote for them. So what they do is they play identity politics. So they say, hey, black people, vote for us. Like when Kamala Harris was doing her rallies and stuff like that, she had all of these hip hop people in. That was Beyonce and all of these people speaking for her.
To be honest.
Okay, fair enough. What I'm saying is that you've been indoctrinated to believe some of these programs is actually a benefit for black people, but it's not. It's nonsensical. So that's another fact to debunk what you just said. And before DEI, these programs has always been around, like programs like affirmative action. So before DEI is just another word for affirmative action. And affirmative action ended, I believe, in 2020. They stopped doing it, or a little bit before 2020. And it's the same thing.
It was 18 or 19.
2018, 2019, 2020, around that time. But yeah, they got rid of that. And guess what? That isn't anything that's good or positive. I'll explain it to you real quick, and then we'll move on to another topic. So here's why it's not anything good. The reason why is if you have a company, let me just get y'all involved. Hypothetically, let's say if all of you ladies had a company, would you hire based off of merit, meaning that the best fit person for the job? Or would you hire based off of, oh, they're black? Which one? So would you hire LaQuisha because she black? Or would you hire Tyler, which is a white dude, but he qualifies for the job and you know that he can get the job done? He has a better resume, better everything. You're going to go for the one that qualifies.
Why LaQuisha can't qualify?
No one's saying that LaQuisha can't qualify. It's a hypothetical. We're just saying that LaQuisha doesn't qualify, right? Now, let's say if you go ahead and you operate off of merit, You're hiring based off the most qualified person. Obviously, your company is going to run much better. The companies that are hiring DEI, where they're not looking at merit-based stuff, they're looking at diversity and trying to be very inclusive, where those companies are going to fail very fast, right? So as you've seen, a lot of planes have been crashing and going down. You know why? A lot of it has been from companies trying to be more inclusive. You get what I'm saying? So they're not hiring based off of merit. They're hiring based off of, well, we want to be inclusive and get women in here and get, and be diverse and get some more ethnicities in here and stuff like that. So your company is going to fail. If
when
you
it comes to them airplanes, they just now all of a sudden just start falling out the sky.
It look crazy, right?
Talking about it. So I don't want to hear DEI reason why they fall out the sky.
Oh, you don't think that's true?
If that's the case, they would have been falling out the skies. You don't wake up today, tomorrow, and all of a sudden.
No, well, the Biden administration pushed it. It takes some time, though. The Biden administration, when he was in office, that's what he was pushing for. They was like pushing it like crazy. But anyways, let's just move it right along. We're still getting a reaction to that clip. So yeah, you not for the dude that got on the Trump shirt. Fair enough. Let's get to you. In regards to that clip, if a dude walked up to you and had a Trump shirt on, are you going to dismiss him or are you going to give him a chance?
I'm going to give him a chance. It's a shirt.
Okay, she's like, yeah, thank you. She's like, man, I ain't trying to argue. I'm going to get this nigga a chance. Let's go with you, Melissa. And put your mic up.
Sorry. So I'm not a Trump supporter.
Look, Melissa, I got you.
I got you.
Yeah, let's lift it up.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you right there.
I know. I'm not a Trump supporter, so. But also, I'm not dating anyone.
It's a hypothetical, Melissa. Just if you don't have to be a Trump supporter. If you've seen a man and he was your type, he had a Trump shirt on. You dating him or not?
If he's my type, you won't have a Trump shirt on.
Oh my God.
So just say no then.
Just say no. You will leave him where he at. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That's all we want to know. And what about you? Yeah, put the mic to you.
It's a no for me too.
It's a no for you too. What about you? Move the mic to you.
I'm gonna talk to him.
You gonna talk to him? Okay, fair. We got two of them gonna talk.
I actually like Trump.
She liked Trump. She was low key with it the whole time. Okay, fair enough. So when I was talking, you like, yeah, that nigga spitting. she quiet over there. She like, yeah, that nigga spitting, yo.
Low key.
Low key. All right, fair enough. And what about you?
It's a no.
It's a no for you.
Yeah, that's like me talking to a guy who has on a cowboy shirt. So I'm an Eagles fan.
Okay, you compared it. Okay, fair enough. All right, ladies. Cool. In regards to the topic that we were just speaking about, do anyone have any questions or want to talk about that more, or should we get into the next clip? Which I want.
Next clip.
Next clip. Dan, pull up the next one.
Kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, F it. We're moving on. Snow bunnies are going to clean you right out. So the snow bunnies get on top of things and they mix and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues. So I do find that black kings often go to black queens first, and then they're like, snow bunny time. They'll either divorce them, dump them, and then move on, swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, Right. Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails? They're very Christmassy. It's almost Christmas. Divorce season's round the corner, which means snow bunnies warm in January. Yes.
All right, ladies. So let me get your perspective on that and what y'all think of the things that she said. Do you think that is valid, or just give me your overall general perspective? And we're going to start with you.
Dower up.
What'd you say?
Can I curse?
I mean, try to keep it to a minimum.
Cool? Like, what was that?
Well, give me your thoughts on it. You tell me.
My thoughts was ill. That was disgusting.
And what was ill about it?
Everything.
Okay.
Because
what? Go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, she was saying. You heard what she said, right?
Basically, she was saying that black men deal with black women and then
divorce them,
and then
get with a snow bunny,
and are cleansed.
Yeah, that's what she said. So what you think about that?
I think that was disgusting and totally out of line. I don't feel like that was true at all. I mean, some might feel that way because we do have a lot of brothers that only like to date snow bunnies. But I think that was disgusting. I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough. Let's get your perspective on that.
And my dad's white, so I can say that. Ew.
Okay.
You real dad?
Yes.
Okay, and let's get your perspective on that.
I don't know. I can't really say too much because my brother likes snow bunnies.
Your brother likes snow bunnies? Okay, your brother likes snow bunnies. Okay, well, I mean, the other stuff that she said, did it trigger you? How do you feel? Let me know your thoughts.
I don't know. It ain't triggering me now.
We're just like, you get it.
I mean, she was dipsy and blonde. Like,
yeah. Okay. All right, cool. And what about you? I need you speaking to Mike.
I just feel like everybody have their preference, and a lot of our men do like snow bunnies.
Okay.
And I feel like that's fine. I definitely don't feel like they're necessarily cleansing for anybody. I feel like black women are everything, clock that. But not saying nobody is less than.
Do you think it's any truth in what she said? Like
no.
not meaning like, so here's my question. Not meaning that this is how it should be, but do you think that she's speaking to how it is? Like, this is how things kind of go sometimes, not all the times.
Yeah, I feel like that's how she believes it can go, because I believe that sometimes, but
okay,
not necessarily like I don't know how to explain it, but that is how it goes sometimes.
All right. What's your thoughts on that, Melissa?
I think it's small-minded for people to think like that. I think it just, that's for certain people. That's not everybody. So
Was your last guy black?
yes.
Was the guy before that black?
Yes.
Was the guy before that black?
No.
What was he?
White.
Was the guy before that white guy black?
Yes.
Was any of them ever like married?
No.
They were like with other black women before?
Yes.
Then they got with you?
Yeah.
You heard. What you talking about?
No, that don't mean that. That just means that we vibed and we whatever. Like,
yeah, I mean, so if you've done that before. You've been with guys that was with black women, and then you dated them, and you are white, right? So since you are white, why would you think that anything is wrong with what she said? I mean, she said some things in there that could be.
I didn't agree. I mean, I just don't know. I just don't. I don't agree or disagree. Like, that's her preference. That's what she believes. That's how she feels. That's not how I feel. As a white girl who dates black men, that's not how I feel.
Okay. As a white, that's not how you feel. That's not okay.
That's not how I feel. I don't feel like that men leave black girls to go be with white girls all the time. That's not necessary too. I mean, I've heard black men say that, but I'm not saying that you could vibe with anybody. I mean, for me personally, I vibe with certain people. I vibe with Puerto Rican people. I vibe with white people. I vibe with black people.
Got you. Okay, let's get their perspective over here real quick. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think what she's saying is somewhat true and somewhat not. You know, white women, they like to do anything for that man once he get there, like anything.
Okay.
Like pay child support. I'm not doing that, but they will. You know, I would leave the black girl too. She ain't paying my fucking bills. I'm sorry. If she not paying my child support and everything and making sure I'm good the way that the black woman wants. See, we need you to pay the bills and come in there and actually be a man. We want you to actually stand up and take care of these kids. She wants you to just come home and lay pipe and she gonna take care of you. She gonna give you the money. She gonna put the gas money in your pocket. She gonna pay for the food and you just gonna bring it home to both of y'all to eat.
Wait.
So, I mean, yeah, it might be easier because she ain't arguing and yelling, but she don't have all the problems that we got at home. So, I feel like women, us as black women, we love black men. So, we handle situations, the hardest and toughest situations. Like, you can get real sick to the point that that white lady is going to leave you because she can't even deal with the fact how sick you are. But the black lady is going to be there, hands and feet, picking you up, wiping your butt, and everything else that she needs to. Most white women, now I got experience with it, so that's what I'm going off of, though, because I watched it happen. So I don't know.
Meaning that the last part you said, you watched what happened. You watched black women nurture the men, and the white woman just dismiss the men.
As soon as when things get hard, things too tough, now they going. Now you back over here with us, and we picking up the pieces.
Okay, so generally speaking, well,
what?
You know what? I'll just get back to you. Let me get your perspective on it.
Generally speaking, yeah, get back to me.
I feel like it's true in a small aspect.
Yeah.
Some black men do they deal with a black woman and maybe think this woman is too dominant. A lot of black women are dominant. So he might feel like maybe she is a little too dominant for me, and then might go to a snow bunny. But the things that she said.
Yeah, I want to get your perspective.
I feel like maybe that's just her experience. She just used to dealing with black married men. And that's why she feel about black married men that way.
Okay. And so I guess back to you. Why do you think black men, because essentially what she's just saying, generally speaking, not even general, it's a set, most, if we're being honest, most black men marry black women. Like, that's what the stats show. That's a fact. So the interracial dating, it's not the majority, it's the minority. So with that being said, within this minority group, why do you think that some black men rather date a white woman over a black woman?
Not too much arguing. They don't got to deal with, I don't know, they don't got to deal with certain things. White women don't put them up on a pedestal or on a scale as high as we do. So they can get away with a lot of different things.
Wait, okay, so you said white woman. Yeah,
Why don't it make sense?
I'll explain real quick. So you said
that. It makes a lot of sense.
You said that
so
white.
So if I want you to be the breadwinner and I want you to come home and I want you to take care of everything. And then you got this white girl that's going to go to work and come home and give you everything that she just worked for.
Wait, how do you know they do that?
What you mean? What? They do it. That's why y'all go there. Well, maybe not y'all, but that's why most men go there. They go there because they don't argue.
So
they don't want to argue. They don't want to bicker. They don't want to do none of that. They just want you to come and be in their space where they're at.
So you said white women pay child support and give their men money?
Yeah, they do.
Their paychecks?
They do. And they do. Why you think black men love being over there? They do. They do a lot of things that we won't put up with and we will not do.
Okay, so then my question for you is, if these black women are losing their black men, do you think that they're losing their black men to these white women that's more feminine and more submissive and that can get on the black man's program? Do you think that the black woman should adopt some of these characteristic traits and get on the black man's program so they don't lose those black men? Or do you think that black woman should continue?
What's the black man's program? What's the black man's program?
Meaning following his lead.
Follow his lead.
Following his lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. So, she going after a married man. We talking about this lady right here, right? She going after a married man who's about to leave his wife.
No, she's saying that.
And come to them.
She was speaking in
side
general.
Because divorce it's time for divorces. That's what she said. So they about to go trickle over there. Why they going through the divorce? Because him and his black wife ain't working. Something ain't happening right and it ain't going right. But he know when he go over there, he don't have to deal with that. He don't have to deal with whatever his black wife and his black kids is putting him up with. He can come over here and everything is going to be fine. And guess what? She's going to make sure that black man don't go to jail when it's time for her to pay
That's not answering my question, though. My question is this.
She's going to make sure he's fine. He's going to have to worry about anything.
My question is,
what's the question?
Why do you, my question is.
I just told you why.
No.
They doing everything we not.
So you listening to respond, but you're not listening to understand, right?
All right, so go ahead.
So my question is, white women, they are getting these black men, meaning that black men are choosing these white women. And you said because they're more submissive, they can follow the man's lead.
I never said submissive. I never said it's
You
submissive.
said that
I
they're
said 'cause
doing
they would
the
do whatever.
things-
Yeah.
yes, they're-
So
let me finish.
basically- Okay, you're right.
Let me
It's
finish so you
submissive,
can.
But I'm thinking sex wise.
Let me finish,
When we
right?
go
You
submissive.
said that I'll use your language.
No, submissive me.
One mic at a time. I'll use your language. You said that the white women are doing whatever the black men want.
Yeah.
So this just means that they're being submissive and they're following the man's lead. They're being feminine.
Okay.
That's what that means, right? Now, my question is, if you know that black men like women to be submissive and follow their lead and get on their program, my question is, why aren't black women doing that to keep their black men?
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can say something.
I don't think that it's anything to do with what y'all said. I think it's the fact that black women don't know how to support their black men, like mentally.
Yeah, that's what we're speaking about. Okay, cool. So you said that you don't think that they know how to
Mental
support.
health-wise, black women don't know how to support their black men, so they go to white women who know
So
how to do that.
I pose you the question since you
At
couldn't
what
answer
point
it
do a
real
white
quick. Hold up.
woman know a black man mental health? That white lady can't tell you nothing about that black man mental health.
So you think that
ever.
color changes
Not
your
one
mental
time.
health?
Yes, and everything that
So
that
the
person go
pigment
through,
in your skin
anything that
changes
that
your
person
mental
go
health.
through. So if you can't come from my culture, and if she can't take from this culture, if she came from two parents in the household who took care of her, good, and
What
he
did you
came from a
say-
whole nother way and a whole nother lifestyle.
Question, yeah,
she
real quick,
can't-
because
she
you're going
can't
on a
do nothing
monologue. We
for
need to have a
his
good
mental
dialogue.
health.
Just relax. So wouldn't you say that if the black man has this culture, which then he has this mindset, and you're saying that the white woman can't help him with this mindset that he has or understand this mindset or whatever, she can't help him with it, but the black woman can. But that doesn't make any sense, because if the black man has this mindset and he's suffering with this due to culture, he's going through these things because of, circumstances and where he's from. So he has this maybe trauma on him, right?
Yeah.
The black woman, she's in that culture too. So you would say that she's dealt with the same traumas as well and stuff. So this would be called trauma bonding. So you want to trauma bond. You don't want someone that that hasn't gone through that trauma. What are you saying? Someone that can help you in your mental state is the person that actually didn't go through that trauma, because they have a clear mind. And it's like, oh wow, they can be a breath of fresh air for you, because they wasn't raised by a single mother. They wasn't molested when they were young. They weren't born in a hood where there's gunshots and violence and all of this stuff. They have a more clean slate, a more pure slate. So the way they look at the world would definitely be a way that you would want to adopt that. Meaning that if the white woman has this worldview and it's more cleansed, like that woman said, wouldn't you want to adopt this more cleansed worldview and its mindset?
If it was that clean, she'll keep her own race.
Nah,
she'll be married. She'll take care of him, and she'll submit to him, and she'll do everything she need to do to that white man. Okay.
She like black men though.
But if it was that case, she'll take care of that white man just as bad as she want to take care of this black man.
She probably would if that was her preference, but she like BBCs. It seemed like that's what she liked. But yeah, you could ask a question.
So what's wrong with the white man? Like why?
We ain't talking about the white man. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, why they can't keep the
why
white
they
man?
can't keep their own
We
man?
can't keep him happy at all.
How they gonna keep a black man
He gotta come
happy?
over here to us.
White
You see
man?
what I'm saying?
Maybe the
He
white-
gotta come over here to us. We gotta get him happy. We gotta help his mental health.
Maybe,
You see what I'm saying?
maybe the white
You
man
see how
can't
that
keep
go?
them
White
happy.
men be going to
They
Asians.
can't keep them happy. Maybe we need to switch races.
And a black man could keep a white
White-
woman
white
happy.
men go to
man need to be
Asians.
for
They don't go
us.
to-
The black man
They
can't
ain't camera.
be for them.
Can a black woman keep a
Can I say
black man
something?
The
happy?
white man need to be
Yes.
for us anyway. We
Okay.
want him to pay bills, and we want him to take care of the house, and we want
All
him
right.
to go buy all
One
the
mic at
groceries.
a time. Let's get everyone's perspective here. You could go ahead.
Now, like, I just feel like her mentality and her mindset is disgusting, but not for nothing. Like, I feel like people can date whoever they want to date. It's a vibe. It's a connection. It's energy. I feel like everything is based off energy. So if your energy is aligned with a person's energy of a different race, then I don't see anything wrong with that. What I felt was wrong was her mindset. Like, my 15-year-old, he dates a white girl. I love her. I don't see anything wrong with that. He's only 15, but I think he's had like 3 or 4 girlfriends. they were black prior. Now he dates her. He's been with her probably a year now, and I don't see anything.
But yeah,
wrong
because
with
your
it.
father's white. Yeah, so you have a different.
But I've never dated a white guy.
You never dated the white guy. I mean, that's your preference. It's just preferences here.
It's not that I wouldn't want to.
A lot of
I
people
just
wanted to
haven't.
speak. Go ahead. Who wants to? You have more to say?
No.
No, I just wanted to touch and agree on.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of Mike.
I just feel like overall we do have our own preferences. We're going to date who we want to date no matter what they look like. And if we're choosing to stay with them and deal with whatever we want to stay with and deal with, we're going to do that no matter if they're black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese. It really just don't matter. Just how she said it made it seem really, really disgusting. We know which way it can go. It's been like this for decades, years, well before us.
Okay.
We know how it can go. But it's not to say that that's right, but that's just how she feel of her preference. I don't think none of us really agree with it. But I have dated outside my race, outside of a black man. I personally would love to be only with a black man, but it's okay because like Nina said, it's energy. So overall, we want the vibe for somebody to make us feel safe. And like you said, Cooley, you kind of want somebody actually that does not have the trauma bond. You kind of want the different. That's kind of why we have so many failed kind of relationships sometimes.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
We're not healing. We're not really going for half of the time. We're not even fighting for it. We're like on to the next. We're not even fighting for the love.
I know you don't like me, but she said it. Does that make sense of hearing someone else say it or no? Because she just said what I said.
With the whole trauma bonding thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel how I feel. I'm not going to stop feeling the way I feel. I can't stop feeling the way I feel. Like, I got 2 sons who's going to grow up.
Today, white girls.
And that might be true. It might be true. And then I hate to have to say, I told you about dating them white girls. I hate to have to say it.
Instead of, you said that I can't help the way I feel, I'm going to continuously to feel the way I feel. Instead of, being a slave and a victim to your feelings, why don't you think? Because if you think about things, you'll understand that if you are going to be dating someone, and the way you were looking at it was, these white women cannot understand the black man's experience because they come from a different culture. They haven't experienced what a black man experienced. So then if a black man is going through something mentally, she wouldn't be able to help him out with it. But we just said that would be, if they both went through things, they're trauma bonding. They both have trauma. It's going to be a bad relationship. None of them can think linear. All they're thinking is very tangential. They can't focus. Just 2 people that been through a whole lot in a relationship, that's just a recipe for disaster. You get what I'm saying? So it just makes logical sense that if you've been through a whole lot, I think that if someone been through a whole lot anyway, they've been through some trauma, you should try to overcome that trauma before you get into a relationship, so you're not putting all of that baggage on the person that you're dating. That's what I truly believe. But yeah, both people having trauma, that's a recipe for disaster. It would actually make more sense if that person didn't have any trauma that they were dating, so then they're able to help them regulate their emotions. Because if you think about it, the person that went through trauma, they don't really have the ability to regulate their emotions like the person that didn't go through trauma. So that means that they would need a person to help regulate their emotions because they're more emotionally stable. But if you have 2 people in a relationship and they're both emotionally unstable, god dang, domestic violence, and bad things tend to happen in those relationships. You know what I'm saying? But anyways.
But who's to say the white person doesn't have trauma?
We're not talking about white people. White people do got trauma. Yeah, we know. All human beings. It's not a color thing. But in regards to the clip, the way you ladies interpreted it and what the lady was saying on the clip, she was speaking about color. So that's what we were speaking about. But it truthfully isn't a color thing. Like the way she said, I don't really care. And you too. She's like, oh, I don't really care. And you said it as well. He's like, I mean, if he's black, white, I mean, it don't really matter. If it's about the values that they share, you said energy. If they have the same energy, then that's the thing that you would deem as being, more worthy of a good relationship rather than a skin color. Yeah, makes sense.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. I had a question because and I'm going to get to the super chats. I see y'all in the super chats, man. I see y'all in here. I'm going to get to y'all in a second. So why do black women call black men kings? Let's start with you.
To uplift them, to make them, feel.
Look back a little bit. You might.
Hello,
you
hi. This is Pretty Girl India. Yeah. So I believe that black women call black men king is to uplift them, to feed their ego and their pride, and to just make them.
And do you call black men kings?
Absolutely.
Okay. And like you call black men kings that you're not in a relationship with?
No.
And so all the black guys that you've been in a relationship with, you call them kings though?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you? Why do you think black women call black men kings?
To uplift, for motivation. Everybody needs some type of motivation, whether you know it or not. And to just make a man feel good sometimes.
Okay. And do you call black men kings that you aren't in a relationship with?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, fair enough. And what about you?
Well, first I don't call black men king.
Okay, you don't.
I don't actually say, "Oh, you're a black king." I never. Actually,
you don't use that terminology.
Don't say that.
So then, why do you think women do it in general then?
Yeah, like they said, to uplift, make them feel better about themselves, I guess.
Okay.
To show them that they're a little higher on the totem pole than what they actually believe in their own selves. I call my nigga daddy, cause that's the way he act. So.
All right, and Melissa, do you call your black men kings, the ones that you date?
I've called all men that belong before I even. I don't know. I just always looked at a man in general as if in a relationship as my king.
Okay, do you call men kings if you're not in a relationship with them or no?
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. You just using it like, hey, king,
if they
okay.
got like a masculine, if they got like that vibe, like they got the energy to them, or they're like dominant masculine.
Okay, and what about you? Why do you think black women call black men kings? We're just speaking to Mike.
Just like India and Shara, everybody will say, it's to just motivate, uplift, make you feel like you are the king. And if you are the man, you are the leader of the household. So you are the king, my everything. So that's fine.
And do you call black men kings that you're not in a relationship with?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not calling nobody no king.
Okay. She like, yeah, nah. All right. And what about you?
Yeah, same as everybody else said, to
uplift,
motivate, make them feel good about themselves.
Gotcha. And
empower them.
Have you called black men kings?
Yes.
And have you called this like black men that you aren't in a relationship kings?
Yes.
Okay.
If we're having like a conversation, I'm like,
got you. So here's the thing, ladies. I started hearing this maybe, when was the whole black queen and black king terminology came out? It had to come out in like 2016, I think, or maybe a little bit after that. Yeah, maybe like 2016. You been saying it longer before? Maybe so.
I went to an African-centered high school. So the black culture was very like big in my school. I went to Imhotep, so it was based on black culture, kings, and how you treat, your black culture. So I was saying black kings and queens.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So it's that terminology has been around. You ladies have been using it. So I think it doesn't make any sense, and it's actually very annoying when black women call black men kings. Not even annoying, it actually does everything to destroy the black king of what you say, because essentially what you're doing, you're giving someone a title that they didn't earn. So you're calling someone a king. You'll call random guys. That's why I asked you these questions. You'll call random guys that you're not in a relationship, and you'll call them a king. Well, king is a title that has to be earned. So it's no weight to it. It holds no weight. It devalues the word if you're calling every man a king, especially if there's random guys, or guys if you were in past relationships before, if you're using this king. Now, I know you said that the reason why you call them kings because you want to uplift them and you want to motivate them, but if you're calling everyone a king, it isn't, the value decreases. You get what I'm saying? Like, say if a man married every woman he got into a relationship with, and you're the fifth marriage, you're gonna be like, this ring isn't really that valuable because you marry every girl that you get into a relationship with, right? So there's something about, in order for things to be valuable, it needs to be scarce. You get what I'm saying? So if you are going to call a man your king, he has to earn it. It has to be your husband. You have to be in a committed, serious relationship. But if you're using this terminology, it devalues it. And the reason why I brung it up is because from my understanding, and when I kind of started hearing black men and women using this terminology, I think it was maybe 2016, maybe even before that. But I seen the value. Like when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, it got some value. She's calling him a king. But then I heard everyone calling the person king. It's like, God dang, the value just decreased. And not only that, let's say if I'm talking to a chick, right, hypothetically, and she calls me black king, but I didn't earn it, I'm going to already know that she called every other nigga black king. So now I'm, in my mind, you're promiscuous. Why are you just granting me this title for me not earning it? So it has no value. So this means that you calling other niggas kings, which other kings probably slid in between your soul gaps and spanked your cheeks. It's like, God dang. So when a chick is calling me king, I think whore. King equals whore.
Quick question. If somebody calls you a king, why would that mean a bad thing? Like, what does it mean?
It doesn't hold any weight if it's always being used.
No,
it's too common.
I heard you say that it's common, but if it's to uplift or to motivate, like if I don't know
it doesn't actually
a bum on the street.
What I'm saying is this. I got you. Since it's been used so much, it doesn't actually uplift or motivate the black man, because we know you're just saying it because it's culture. It's cultured now. It's common. It's the cool thing to say, to call black men kings and call black women kings.
Not necessarily, because I'm not just like randomly just throwing it out there to every guy that I meet, like, hey king, hey king, hey king. No, it's not that. But like I said, like if I'm conversating with somebody and I'm congratulating them on something, like they did an amazing job on something and they earned it, they might get a congratulations king, like, or something like that, because I'm uplifting them and I'm empowering them, you know.
I get what you're saying. I understand you. You're just saying that you say it. I get what you're saying. You're saying that you use it depending on a situation. If you see something in someone and they're worthy of you calling them a king, I get that. But what I'm saying in general, in a whole, if everyone is calling black people kings and queens, well, the answer, the reason why you call them that, because to uplift them and to give them motivation, well, it's just a common word like everything else.
Yeah, everybody doesn't deserve to be called that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So, everybody does not deserve to be called a black king or a black queen.
I believe that it kind of downplayed itself once it became a popular phrase. And I don't know how it became a popular...
Social media, along with everything
phrase.
else.
But yeah, I agree like with you. It's only certain situations that you would actually use it for. Like, if I'm really like praising you or something. Because every man is not a king. Every man doesn't deserve to be a king. Everybody is not going to be a king or a queen.
Exactly. So now you get what I'm saying.
I been had got it. It's just the context you use it in and who you are talking to at that time and how you are using it. It becomes downplayed when
everyone uses it. It loses its value when everyone uses it. It loses
value when it becomes a trend.
A trend. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So, if anything, ladies, stop using it. And honestly, most logical men, if you walking up to him and you calling him a king and he didn't earn it, he ain't even clap cheeks yet, and you calling me a king, well, god dang, I know you called every nigga the king. And matter of fact, the guys that you did let smash, did you call them God? Like, is there another level to it? Like, that's what we thinking about. Like, if I'm king now, think about it, ladies. If I'm king now and I didn't smash, when I smash, I want to be called God. There has to be levels to it.
That's anything.
Okay, so y'all be calling niggas gods?
Not.
You call him Lord David.
Absolutely not.
Sounds fine.
Lord David is call me Lord.
I feel like king was dragging in the first place too, but
Facts. All right. Let's get to the super chat, ladies. That was just a question that I had for you. I was curious of why. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. We got Chris sends in $5. Ask these ladies what the 19th Amendment is. I'm dying to see if they know.
You know I don't know. So, and give him his money back.
Where the other girl at? Because she was in the convo too. Where did she go?
Know the 19th Amendment? Because I don't.
None of y'all know the 19th Amendment?
No. I probably know when I hear him like.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
But
right here,
you know the 19th Amendment.
All right, go tell us.
No, I'm not gonna say. We gonna let this marinate. We gonna let this marinate.
I don't want to sound stupid though.
You can't sound stupid because we don't even know the answer.
No, you already sounded stupid by the previous conversation that we were having about all of these things prior to it.
About the DEI stuff?
About a lot of it. So, it's okay. We got Christians and $5 again. These ladies are proving why black women rank the lowest on dating apps. Black women are the most educated group of people.
Dating apps.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that statistic showed to actually be false. They aren't the most educated. I think they're
not
enrolled.
catch us on the dating app because we not on here.
I think they're the most enrolled, but they're not the most educated. All right, we got Chris again. Chris over here supporting, man. I appreciate the support, man. Shout out to you, Chris. And ladies, while I'm reading the comments, while I'm reading the chats, just keep it on the shush tip. We got Christians and $2. 96% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. Fact. Yeah, that is a fact. Did y'all all vote for Kamala Harris?
And did. And you know we did. You know we did. You know we did.
Yo, I know y'all did.
You know our mamas did, our grandmamas did, our aunties.
She locked up so many black men.
They all did.
She over here.
Only person did was y'all.
Yo,
I never said I voted for anybody.
The crazy thing is the only stripper on the panel. Wait, are any other girls a stripper or no? No. That girl is a stripper. Oh, that's why she keep leaving. Where's she at? Okay, bathroom. All right, fair enough.
She said she was a video vixen.
Okay, the only stripper on. Oh, she did say video vixen.
Entertainment. You got to read between the lines.
Okay, you good? Is the audio or something? Oh, I thought you said something with the audio with her mic.
Oh no, I'm saying yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. So it's very funny that the only stripper on the panel happens just to be a Trump supporter. Which is, like, she's the most base one, but then she's on the poll. I mean, I guess this is very ironic. This is
it's an oxymoron.
Yes.
I just know how to read.
Okay, she know how to read. Okay, she's been Googling stuff.
How to comprehend.
All right, cool. Short man or poor man?
I'm gonna go for short.
Short man. Okay.
Just height.
Okay. Short man or poor man?
Short.
Okay. Short man or poor man? Short. Short man or poor man?
Is it like what aspect we talking about?
The short man or the poor?
Like he's short. Smaller than you.
Oh. I'm gonna go with the short man.
Okay. And what about you?
Yeah, the short man.
Short man. Okay. Oh yeah, man. As you can see, man, these ladies they're black women, man. They gonna take the short kings. They ain't going for no broke nigga
at all.
They looking for the cheese. They trying to get out of government cheese. You feel me? They trying to stop using that government cheese and get to the cheese.
I'm a grown ass woman. And I ain't got really no time for just what you doing. And
okay, fair enough.
What is government cheese? Like, what is that?
He talking about them food stamps and cash assistance and all that.
But food stamps buy all cheese.
You
I
know what?
I don't
This is why you didn't know the 19th Amendment.
Government cheese is. No, because before, a long time ago, they said it was really a cheese. It was that particular cheese that you could buy with those food stamps. But now, in today's time, you could buy cheese. All the kind of cheese. So what is government cheese? My kids don't know what government cheese is. They only know cheese. So what's government cheese?
Over your head. He was talking about.
I know,
money.
but what's
The
government cheese?
money.
No, he talking about real cheese.
He's
real
talking
cheese.
about government money.
What cheese are you talking about? Because I don't get no EBT government money.
Let's move on, ladies. Ladies.
Government cheese. Are we talking about money or real cheese?
He was talking about money. It went all.
Yeah, it went. You just.
I don't
way over here.
I never had government money. Cheese.
You ain't never have food stamps?
Yeah, but that's not money. You got real people getting cash. So it's real
Never
different.
mind. We gonna move on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we gonna move on.
Yeah, we do. I don't know what that means.
Let's get to the next clip. Go ahead.
7 and handsome or 6'2 and unattractive?
6'2 and unattractive. Why would I want to be like? No, I want to wear heels, my guy. I don't like short.
5'7 and handsome or
Okay. Let's start over here. So, would you take a short guy that's attractive or a tall guy that's unattractive?
I would really take both. Honestly.
Well, you got to choose between the two. So, once again, a short guy that's attractive or a tall guy that's unattractive?
Short guy.
Damn. I'm going to take the tall one.
Tall. Okay,
I'm
fair
gonna take
enough.
the tall
Keep it no Fugazi, ladies. We want to know.
I'm going to take the tall one.
What about you?
I'm a easy. Like I would take both, but I'm at the easy. I'm gonna go with the tall, ugly.
I said
You're going to go with the tall. Okay, so we got 2 tall, ugly, 0 for short, handsome. Okay, what about you?
Right. If God don't like ugly, why should I?
That part.
So you're not going to take the tall guy?
No.
Okay, fair enough. All right, she going for the short guys. Move to you.
I'm 5'3", so 5'7" is tall to me.
No,
and he handsome.
We're not going to go with 5'7". We're going to go with. He your height. He your height.
I've dated.
But he attractive. He your height, but he
I've dated
attractive.
someone that I couldn't wear certain shoes.
Okay, so you cool with it then?
Yes.
I'm just trying to test you out. I'm
'Cause
trying to
I'm
see where your
It
threshold
was
is.
a
I'm
no.
testing it out. So you go with the short guys. What about you?
Short guys.
Short guys. Okay, so we got 2. Melissa, what about you? All right, would you take the guy that's short and attractive or tall but ugly? Get the mic.
Short and attractive.
Short and attractive. Okay, we got 3 for 3. No.
She said short and attractive.
We got 2 for 3. All right, so short guys winning. All right, chat, short guys winning. Let's get to the next clip.
What makes guys undateable?
Probably guys under 6 feet. Yeah, just like being short's kind of just turn off.
Okay, cool. Let's start with you. Yo.
Charlie.
Starting with you.
Sorry.
Cool. So what? You okay?
I'm very great.
Cool. What makes a guy undateable?
His teeth. The way he speaks, like literally talks. It's actually something small. Like even if we was at a gas station and it was 3 kids and you gave up $1, I can't talk to you no more. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. So you don't even know. It could be anything.
So it's
the
like
most smallest
if
things.
your teeth messed up, I don't want you. I can't talk to you. You don't got no money. I don't want you. I can't
All right,
talk
so
to you.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Instead of giving a lot of things, let's
What's
give
one thing?
the ultimate thing. What's
Your
that
teeth.
one thing?
Teeth. Yeah.
Makes them undateable. Got it. What about you? What's that one thing?
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids. Okay. And what about you? What's that one thing that makes a guy undateable?
Bad character.
Bad character. Okay. Yeah. Also, everyone on Instagram and Facebook, we're gonna go ahead and close down both streams. Come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazi Podcast on YouTube. Closing down both streams. Go ahead, Dan. Yep, that was the IG one, and I'll take care of the Facebook one. Give me 1 second. Closing down the Facebook stream now. Come on over to YouTube right now at No Fugazi Podcast. All right, let's see here. Move archive. No privacy. Okay, cool. What's up? You good? And let's get to the next clip.
Can I put my 2 cents in?
Oh, before the clip? For sure, go ahead.
You asked a question. I just wanted to get my answer.
About the 5'7", handsome.
Oh yeah, you didn't go. My bad. Yeah, which one you taking? No, it was the other question. So yeah, give me what's one thing. What's it's the why would you disqualify guys? So what's one characteristic trait for God to be undateable?
Not being a man of God.
Not being a man of God. But
you strip.
Are you a woman of God stripping?
Yes, actually I am.
Okay, so you truly believe that you can honor God, but also sell your sexuality?
Yes,
yes, I do. God loves me no matter what.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. At them gates.
Okay.
He gonna love me
so
no matter what.
At the gates, do you think that you are going to be judged?
I mean, yeah, but like I gotta answer to him, not y'all.
Exactly.
Got you.
You know
So
the
you gotta go ahead.
Man,
Eve.
God was up there next to a thief and a killer, and they both got into heaven. So why can't a stripper get into
prostitute
heaven?
was in heaven.
Okay, clock it.
Do you know why she got into heaven though?
Yeah, but I'm saying I know what I gotta do at the end of the day to do what I gotta do to get where I gotta get.
And what's that?
Yeah, what's that?
Jesus loves
you. Can keep the mic by you. You don't got to keep pushing it over.
I like pushing it over. What if that's my thing? Like,
I mean, because it creates like a static when you do it.
when she come back, I'm gonna be pushing it over there.
I know, but since she's not here, I'm just asking
I'm
for you
sorry.
keep it there. You good? But so
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what you got to do to make it in heaven? You should know.
Basically, I just need to repent for my sins.
Okay, you repent for your sins, and
Gosh, I gotta go into detail.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being put on the spot at Bible study.
so do you think if you repent for your sins, have you already done that yet or no?
I mean, yes, but like every day you sin. Like every
I
day
know
I'm
what-
in this flesh, I'm sinning.
So do you think when you repent for your sins, you should still enact on the same behaviors?
I'm not a consistent dancer, so I do try to put my to do what I need to do to stop. But like
I got you. So you be like, Saturdays I'm a sin,
sometimes my
but
son, his
Wednesdays
birthday
I'm
come
not.
up. I need a little extra cash. I might hop on the field, but then I know I gotta do what I gotta do to cleanse myself again.
Fair. Fair enough. She like, yeah, man. All right. She thinks that she is a woman of God. Question for you.
Think it's crazy. I know I am.
So you got kids or no?
Kid, I have a kid, one.
A daughter or son?
A son. I just said that.
Hypothetically, let's say if you had a daughter, would you want your daughter to be on a stripper pole?
If my daughter needs to do what she has to do and she can't financially support herself in a sense, yes. Me and my mom had this talk. My mom can't financially support me. I need to financially support myself. And
Yeah, but there's other things that you can do rather than selling your sex.
you're right, it is. And I do. But a 9 to 5 don't cut it all the time.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, you know that it's immoral because you wouldn't even want your daughter to do it unless it was an extreme.
I never said I didn't want her to do
Well,
it.
you said that, if she has no support, which is an extreme, life situation, then you wouldn't mind if she ended up on a stripper pole, right? So all I'm saying is that there's more things that you can do rather than selling your soul to the devil. But you claim that you are a child of God, but you are doing the devil's act.
In a sense, yes. But
Okay, so how can you do the devil's act, but also claim that you want a man of God, and if a guy isn't a man of God, you would disqualify him, but you're not even a woman of God. You're just claiming a woman of God. You're saying it, but your actions don't follow it.
my slight actions don't.
Slight.
It don't matter.
It don't matter, but Eve still bit that apple. So my point is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and Eve is in hell right now. You about to be there with her.
Let her finish her thought. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm done.
No, I mean,
only God can judge us.
That's not true.
that's
We can
what I
judge
said.
too.
No, you can, but
Humans,
God
we
don't
judge
judge-
everybody every damn day. You judge dudes based on how they appear.
Their
I don't judge
opinion doesn't
nobody.
matter.
But you know the Bible says that we actually should be judging people. That's facts.
it's called discernment,
What's the
good
verse?
judgment. So, question for you.
What's the verse?
It's called discernment. God wants us to have discernment, which is the ability to make good judgment. So, question for you of everything. Question for you though. So, why do you think? All right, you said that you really don't have the support and stuff like that. Is your father in your life, or your father isn't in your life?
Nah, he not.
He not in your life. Okay. So do you think that's one of the reasons why you ended up on a stripper pole, because you don't have a, that masculine figure there to guide you?
Actually, no. I feel like I ended up there based off of like my surroundings.
Okay, culture, environment, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got you. So like the influence base.
Like, there was people in my family that danced on the pole. Like my friends, my family friends danced on the pole. So it was already like around me.
Yeah. So what that is, that's the behavior. That's the spirit of Eve. Women are very susceptible to outside influences. This is why the serpent could not influence Adam, so he went after Eve. And when Eve bit that apple, the devil, the serpent, became her god. And then when Adam listened to Eve, Eve became his god. So what I'm saying here is that, like, if one of the reasons why you ended up on a stripper pole is because of influence in your environment and culture and stuff like that, but you were weak-minded and you were susceptible to it and you ended up on a pole, my next question is, do you think if you had a father to guide you and to protect you from those bad outside influences, that the probability of you being on a pole would have definitely decreased?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. So you're not delusional. Okay. So you understand that a man's role in the child's life is definitely needed.
Yeah. I begged my father to be in my life till I was 16.
Okay. He just was not that dude.
Just don't fuck with me.
Yes. Yeah. It'd be like that. Sorry to hear that. That's a very sad thing to hear. Okay. Fair enough. So real quick though, I ain't gonna let you go real quick. I ain't gonna let you go that fast, because you did say that you wouldn't mind if your daughter ended up on a stripper pole if she didn't have any support.
Crazy.
So that you're doing something that you wouldn't, if you had a choice, you really wouldn't want to do, right?
I never said I wanted to dance.
I know, not want, but you're doing it because it's like, I need the bread, the quick money, so let me go ahead and get this quick money.
In a sense, yeah. It's real
Cool.
hard to support a kid nowadays.
I get what you're saying. So the extreme decisions you had to make and to succumb to get out there, to sexualize yourself, to put yourself in these uncomfortable situations where I'm sure now you probably built some calluses on your hands or your booty cheeks, and you accept being on a pole, or you're kind of comfortable with it now. But my question for you is, why would you want your daughter to go through that? Like, wouldn't you still instill in her, like, no matter what you go through, never do what I did? Like, don't follow my path.
No, yeah.
Be better than me.
I'm not saying that I want her to go through it, but like, things happen. Like, my mom has lupus, so shit happened. Like, I had to do what I had to do to support my.
You could have sold drugs. I would have accepted that.
Huh?
So yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So drugs.
This guy I said I would have accepted that. So all I'm saying here is this. Maybe I'll lay it
I
out.
look like I'll be a good drug dealer.
You're a girl. Yes.
I get robbed. Yes.
I mean, that's a possibility. But guys get. You don't think guys get robbed a lot?
I mean, yeah, but
especially if he's moving weight. Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, if a guy rob a guy, he got a little bit more power to protect himself. If a guy come rob me, I'm.
Yeah, she. I think she got you on this one, bro.
Like,
yeah, she got you on that one, bro. She don't want to be selling no drugs.
If I don't got a gun and the robber got a gun, I'm screwed. So
I mean, regardless, we're both screwed if he got a gun.
I mean,
and she can go to jail.
Both paths are degenerate. Selling drugs, dancing on the pole, both degenerate. Every girl know if they had, they really wouldn't do it.
Is the male version of selling drugs?
You're correct. That is true. I agree.
There you go.
I give it that.
I mean, okay. So, you know what? Let's just move on. I mean, I could keep beating you in the head with it. I don't think you understood fully what I was saying, but okay, it is what it is.
At least she's speaking up louder.
Yeah, you are speaking up louder now. You're talking more.
I got
ladies,
my sister.
in regards to this conversation, anyone wants to butt in or give their perspective on what I was speaking about with her? What's your name again?
Rumor.
Oh yeah, that's Rumor.
Yeah, you couldn't be a drug dealer because you're gonna be telling all the rumors about.
Yeah,
I don't even talk like that.
She gonna be. You can't
what
be.
What I'm gonna be saying? Y'all barely could hear me.
She gonna be giving the plug information away. You supposed to be the middle. Never mind. Yeah. But y'all want to?
I ain't no snitch.
You want to move on, or y'all have a question into this
conversation? So
you missed it. You was right there.
I got caught the end of it.
Okay, so all right, let's just move on.
Her back there to chill out.
Who?
She was standing back there.
Yeah, because she was talking about the bag, but that was a long time ago. But anyways, all right, cool. We got Great Winston's and $5. Why do women get mad when a man enjoys activities that don't involve them? Video games, watching sports, etc. Generally speaking, why do you think women get mad? Because we happy. When y'all see us happy, y'all get mad. Starting with you.
Because we supposed to be the center of your whole world.
Yo, I believe. Yo, she's right, bro. I believe her.
Actually, sit back because you're not in the camera.
But oh,
I got you. I'll move it up a little bit.
thank you.
All right, cool.
Gracias.
Okay, so you said that because we supposed to be the center of your whole world. What about you? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I really don't mind. I like when you play in the game. To be honest, I know you in the crib. I know you cool. I know you safe. Like, I don't want you to be up under me 24/7. Like, play your game. Go do something, and let me go do what I gotta do too. Like, I'm cool with it.
Okay, you cool with it. All right. Fair enough. But in general, why do you think some women aren't cool with it?
Because they don't have attention. They don't have all the attention.
They're not getting all the attention. So like she said, want to be the center of your world. Okay, moving on to you.
Basically, because they're taking up too much time. Not enough time for us. Taking up all the time for them. Not answering phones. They don't answer the phone. They let it rain. They don't answer text messages. They're just too busy.
Yeah.
We doing stuff. We answering right away.
Because we be on live playing COD and we can't pause the game, and our life be on the line. The team needs us.
It takes a long time.
They need us.
It takes hours. I could fall asleep, wake up, y'all still on there.
Yeah, because it's beef. You don't understand, like, it's beef on there.
I get told to shut up because you can't hear footsteps and
Facts.
Or y'all screaming loud like, yo. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, bro. Like,
what's up?
But
life or death.
I mean, I get a kick out of it because it's you enjoying yourself. You know, you having a good time.
Yeah.
You are happy. I'm cool. Like I
want
to see you happy. So you in your happy state.
But I do tend to ask little questions.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't care. You got the earphones. I'm just saying anything. Where's such and such at? I can't find this. Where the charger at? Boo. He like, man, what? Play the game. But no,
we
I'm
playing
just asking any
to
question I
protect
feel
y'all.
like it.
That's why it's important. We can't be interrupted.
Most of the attention I'm trying to get is you grabbing the L. And if you ain't grabbing it fast enough, I'll keep it.
What about you?
I just love her.
You speaking to Mike, Melissa, you've been here for how many times and you still can't? And why is your mic so low? Lift it up.
Because I'm ready to go.
Lift your mic up. Hold the stand and just lift it up. There you go. The question is, why do women, when they see men happy playing video games and watching sports and, you know, just being happy, smiling, they get mad?
Now I remember why I said that. Oh, because I play games. I don't get me because I'm a gamer too. I play games too. I play Call of Duty and stuff. So I don't know. I relate to it. So I don't bother. I don't know. It don't bother me.
All right, but in general.
I just gave you my answer.
Never mind, Melissa. You fourth time on here. You dang near 50 years old. You still can't follow a conversation.
Have a good night. Pretty girls love weed. Shout out to the pretty girls love weed.
To you, let's get your perspective.
I just believe it's because we want the attention. We can be attention seekers, so if it's not all about us, we don't want you on it. We don't want you doing it, especially if you worked all day and we worked all day and you come in and you get on the game. Hold up.
Okay.
Come to me.
What about you? You look like you may play video games.
I do.
I figured that.
Nice, aren't you?
Nah, she big trash. She big trash,
Nah,
bro.
actually,
girls
no,
ain't
I'm
good
not.
in video games.
What?
They trash.
She look, bro. I think she got a kid. She's nice, bro.
Definitely is. Got a whole setup.
Girls be trash,
See?
bro.
She got a whole setup.
That setup don't mean nothing. Listen, I don't play video games. I ain't got time.
I'm gonna get your gamer tag after the show.
Yeah.
I'll be needing a fourth.
Really like that.
You like that? Okay. So answer the question though. Why you think?
Like, I don't mind. I'll probably
You
hop
don't
on the
mind?
game with you. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But you think if girls do get mad, probably the same answer?
Yeah, like, yeah, attention.
Fair enough. What about you?
Same. I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't
You got
mind.
9 kids. You want another dude that's gonna be a kid too?
Listen, if he's enjoying himself and it's as long as it's not obsessive.
Okay.
If it's not obsessive, then we cool. Like, play your little game. I might be doing my thing.
Okay.
But if it's obsessive, like,
I forgot you got a white father. Okay, makes
and
sense.
you know, you just keep playing and playing and playing. Now that's a problem.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like I stabbed my baby daddy PlayStation before
Got you.
because
Fair
he was
enough.
playing it too much.
And I'm sorry. Say it in the mic. Let the
no.
chat know. I don't know what you can't really hear you.
India want to say something.
I just wanted to say I had a good time tonight. Thank y'all for having me. Make sure y'all tune in to highlevelcode.com to get all the info on Pretty Girls Love Weed and our upcoming season. And don't forget to come check out our premiere of season 1, March 30th from 7 to 10. Come vibe out with us.
Where can they watch it at?
I just said it. highlevelco.com.
highlevelco.com.
Episodes 1 through 3. First episode is free.
Okay. Chat. Yeah, all of these girls are from a reality TV show called
Pretty Girls Love Weed.
Okay, true. All right. And are you leaving or what did you say?
Yeah.
She's leaving. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Melissa, you out too? No, that's fine. If anything, we just gotta switch. We're gonna get you and put you over here, so then you can speak on that mic, and then
Oh my God,
and you can move
my
over
ass
then.
cheek can get on the seat.
Yeah, it can get on the seat. All right, thank you. Appreciate you for
thank
coming.
you again. And also, you can follow me on Instagram at Aladdin's Bitch 2.0. Actress, model, content creator. Pretty Girls Love Weed.
Good seeing you. Nice to meet
you.
All right.
All right, chat. We had 2 girls leave. I was taking out mics and everything like that, so sorry about the little delay there. But yeah, we about to get back into the show. Okay. And ladies, any other questions before I hop into the super chats or no? No? Okay, cool. Let's get right into it. We got the Gramble Trippin' sends in $2. How many ladies had their fathers in their life? Show of hands, who had their father in their life?
I'm gonna say so.
Okay, so we got 4 out of 5. All right. Next question is Chris sends in $2. Women justifying their thought behavior is pure comedy. I think he's speaking about you.
Stripping and being a whore is 2 different things.
Explain. Extrapolate that for me.
Nah, one nigga that see me in the club could say they put their dick in me.
Okay. So you accumulate to being a whore, actually having sex.
Because that's what it is.
Okay. Well, I think most men, when he's talking about whore behavior, I think most men, like all men, would say that whore behavior is sexualizing yourself, not actually having sex. So if a woman is doing OnlyFans, if she's in a strip club, if, she's doing things like that, or she's dressing very, provocative and being promiscuous, flirting with guys, trying to seduce guys, most guys would say that's at least whore behavior, not exactly a whore. Because that's what he said. He said thought behavior.
So basically what almost every female on this planet does.
What? Every female on this planet? Not at all. Every female on this planet isn't a stripper.
I said almost. You said thought behavior. You just categorized a bunch of different behaviors, which means parties, which means outings, which means
no, events, you could do all of that and you could dress
but
nicely.
They not strippers and they still doing the same thing.
No, I mean, like, women can go to functions and do things, but, carry themselves a way where they're not sexualizing themselves.
But I didn't say, I said almost every female. There's a nice majority of females out here that do that, go to parties.
I think what she getting to say, a lot of females, when we do go outside, with our friends, we might shake a little butt or something and have a little fun.
And he's categorizing that as thought behavior.
Right, because most of the time.
No. I didn't say that. That's what you put in there. I categorize thought behavior as sexualizing yourself.
And twerking at a party, going out to have fun, shaking your ass, that is sexualizing your body.
Yeah, if you're twerking at a party, you stop behavior.
Okay, then. So what I said is still valid.
But most of the time, it's not for the men. Most of the time, we're sexualizing ourselves for each other.
So, it's funny that you say that. Do you think that women compete for men? or you think that you are it, or do you think you're not in competition for men?
Me personally, I'm not in competition with anybody but myself.
Okay.
But,
so
other females, yes.
No, the truth is that subconsciously, all women know that they are in competition with other women.
I'm not in competition with anybody.
Let me finish what I'm saying. All women know. Subconsciously, it's not in the forefront of your mind, it's in your subconscious. You subconsciously know that you are competing with other women for the best man that you can get. Subconsciously, you know this. So when you see other women and you see that let me finish what I'm saying. When you see other women and you know that they're dressing in a way to appeal to men, right? Then it's like, oh, well, she's dressing like that? I'm going to go ahead and put on my little mini skirt. I'm going to go ahead and dress like this too so I can out-compete her for the top tier man.
No, I dress how I dress whenever I dress for me.
Yeah, it's
and
cope.
no one else.
That's cope. Every women do it for men.
Technically, he is correct. That's just embedded in us as women, though.
Not all women, because I don't think like that.
I mean, but when you were younger,
you're not consciously thinking like that.
But yeah, that's where the subconscious come into play. When you
Today.
You just doing it because you want to look,
You
fly
put it on to
and
look good. However, like if we was to go out or something,
and you see
somebody
else
a man
might
have on a mini skirt, so you going to might strut a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like my ass look better than her.
And that's why he said subconsciously. You're not consciously knowing.
You're not like
doing.
purposely doing it, but in the back of your head, I look better than her.
Yeah, that's what
She
that's
may
what y'all
look
be saying.
better than me. It's like not. Oh, she look better than
It's
me. I
not
look better,
something
but
that
in the
you're
back of your head, you
consciously
might-
knowing you're doing.
Oh, she look cute. She might look a little better than me today.
Make sense?
I don't think like that.
So she's saying she don't think like
It's
that.
literally
Fair enough.
embedded in us as women.
It's
It's psychologically
I
proven
feel like
to be
it
embedded
could be
in us. as
embedded in a
women.
good majority of women, but not all. Because I agree with Nina. I don't compete. I feel
don't
like I
think like
uplift a lot of women too. Like I feel like it's all women. It's some that's uglier, some that's prettier, however the case may be.
Right there,
How
you
ma-
just said it. Some is uglier, some are prettier.
Competing.
It's not a competing thing that you're doing, but in the back of
I'm
your
saying
head,
it's
you
some-
know, is a woman somewhere out here that's prettier.
No,
than
I'm
you.
just saying, as
Now
a
all of a
human,
sudden
we
you wanna
we
be
know
smart.
that. Like, you know, as humans, there's always going to be somebody uglier
enough.
or prettier. If it's a man or a female, somebody's always going to be less attractive or more attractive.
And that's
We're
but
not
that's
everybody cup of tea.
That's
That's
what
the
I'm saying,
term
but
that
we're
he
constantly
used.
competing.
Exactly. The term. You got to listen to the term he
But
used.
I'll say it like this: when I step outside, I throw on whatever I want to throw on, even something dramatic, because I like to be dramatic. I like to stand out, just being different.
So think
I
about
don't
that.
go out and be like,
So look,
oh
just-
well, she came in here with a fur
I know,
on.
but
I
think
need to
about what
outdo
you
that."
just said
I'm
real
not
quick, because
thinking
I want y'all women to like critically think. You just said a word. I want to stand out. Well, why would you want to stand out? Because listen. Think about it. Think about it slowly. Like your words have meaning, right? So it means something, but if you truly think about it, you want to stand out because you want to be seen.
No, I don't want to be like everybody else.
If you want to stand out, you want to be seen
Differently, just not like
what I'm saying is, if you want to stand, the definition of wanting to stand out is to be seen. So if you want to be seen, who do you want to be seen by?
It's not necessarily a man. Why is it a man? But when I go out to get dressed, it's for me, not for a man.
And when I'm standing out, it's not what I'm wearing or what I got on. It's my aura. My aura is going to stand out. My aura is going
But
to
that's still
speak for
something that you're
itself.
subconsciously thinking about, that you want to stand out. Regardless, y'all
For men.
fighting. Yeah,
Not
exactly.
for men. No. Why does it have to be for men? It doesn't.
Okay. So let's
it's
say
for
if
you?
Yes, for me and
So you tell me,
whoever
so
is
every
around.
woman
Why does it
wakes
have to
up
be
and
just
be
for
like-
men?
So if it wasn't for men and if it was just for you, then why don't you, how you dress now, why don't you dress like that going to bed?
Okay, well, first of all, I wasn't even going to wear this skirt, actually.
We're not speaking about how you
today.
wear it. I'm just saying, like, however you're dressed out when you're leaving the house, why don't you always keep those same clothes on, like that same type of, not the same clothes, but the way you dress? Why don't you dress like
Sometimes
that going
I
to
do
sleep?
go to bed nice and sexy for me in my satin sheets with my fireplace on my footboard.
Do you wear
yes,
makeup?
I do.
I see you got a little stuff on, not much.
Not to bed because it's not good for your face to sleep in it.
Maybe not even a bed. Say if you know you're not going nowhere today. For the weekend, you ain't going nowhere. You got no plans. You out home with all 9 of your kids, god dang, and your grandkids coming over too.
Sometimes I will put on makeup, yes, for me.
And sometimes you will put on makeup for you. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. It's like therapy.
Oh well, it's you're so
It's
used
like
to it and addicted to it, so I can see why you kind of would just do it because it's like
not
natural.
Not addicted to it because I don't have to wear it. My face card is valid.
What I mean, like,
or without it.
It's a common action for you to do since you've been putting on makeup for tons of years now. So if you're just home chilling, you're probably like, oh well, why not? Basically, what we're saying here, like the other girls confirm, women in general, and I would say all women, right? You compete with other women. If you're single, you're competing with other women, and you compete with other women. It's for, when you peel back the layer, it's for men though. Especially if you're single. And even the girls that's not single, it's still for attention by men, professional men, or this type of men. It's just, it is what it is. And it's okay to say it. So the thing is this. If you ask us this question, why I got my hair done, why he got a fresh cut, why we looking nice, answer the question.
It's for the chicks. So they think I look good. So
Men are okay. Men are totally okay with saying, yeah, niggas do it for chicks. But why y'all want to be like so against men where it's like, I don't do anything for men and be so independent. Oh, it's all for myself. It's okay to be like, yeah, man, it's for men.
If I have a man, then of course, yes, I want to keep myself, up for him. I want to look good for him. I want to do anything for him.
Yeah.
But I'm single. So right now, I'm not out here trying to compete with anybody anybody.
That would
I'm
be
not
the
trying
most
to
competition
make
because
myself
you are
up.
looking for a man, though, right?
I'm not.
Okay, so
Just because you're single doesn't mean you're looking to be with somebody.
do you?
I'm actually
my bad, looking
practicing
to smash.
abstinence.
No, she just said she practicing abstinence. Well, I mean, maybe you're not looking today or tomorrow, but what do you
I
want
wanna
for
get
your
married.
future? You want to get married?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So if you want to get married, we just gonna say you are looking
But
for
I'm
a man. You're
out
not
here
consistently
looking
for
I'm not
a
looking.
man.
When the right person who God has for me is put into my life, then that's my person. I'm not looking for them because they're gonna find me and we're gonna find each other. But I'm not out here desperate, like looking.
Well, wouldn't you
Like,
say
oh my
that?
God, I need attention. I need a man.
Well, wouldn't you say that mindset, having that mindset, is the reason why you're single? Because you're not looking for a guy?
Gotcha.
I mean, no.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think that what your thoughts influence
I'm single
creates
right now because the right guy hasn't come in my path.
come in your path? But what do
I'm
you
single
think
because
that
I have boundaries.
That's fine. That's good.
And they're strong boundaries.
That's totally fine. All women have standards. That's totally
And I'm
fine.
old school. I need to be courted. And a lot of these guys out here don't do that. So that's why I'm single.
Yeah,
Because
what I'm saying is
I don't just stand for anything.
But that's still
I get turned off real fast.
Totally fine. That doesn't disprove what I'm saying to be wrong. I'm just saying this to make it very simple so you understand. I'm saying that you are saying that I'm not looking for no man. Well, one, you said, yeah, I would want to be married, but I'm not looking for no man. I'm not out here chasing no guy. I'm not out here doing this. So I'm just saying, well, if you're not out there putting yourself out there and looking for a man, then that would correlate to be one of the reasons why you don't have a man, because you're not actually putting yourself out there for a man.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't not find a man, but a man's not going to find me in my house.
I get it. So wouldn't you say if you were putting yourself out there to find a man that you want, you will put yourself out there in a right way to garner the attention from that man? So for example, currently right now you said that, oh, I'm not looking for no man. I don't care about no man, but you do want a long-term relationship. So your behaviors.
It's not that I don't
well,
care.
what I'm saying is this: your mannerisms and stuff and how you move isn't really conducive to find a husband. You would say that is true.
No, because it's not that I don't care, and it's just I'm not out there looking.
I didn't. Okay, let's not use don't care.
It's not that I don't want one. I would love to be in a relationship.
I'm just saying this. You
But
know,
I
like
haven't
the
found
law
the right
of
person.
you know, like the law of attraction. When you are thinking about something and you're fixated on this, like I want this, I got to get this. Then how you operate and how you behave would attract that, because you would start putting yourself in situations to find a husband. You would start behaving to find a husband. So you would be doing things to find the man that you want. I'm just saying that the reason why you single and you actually don't have a husband is because, like you said, well, I'm not looking for no man. If you have this mindset, I don't need a man, I'm not looking for no man, then obviously your mannerisms and your behaviors wouldn't be attracting those men to come to you. But if you had the thoughts like, oh, I am looking for a man, I do want a man, I want a husband, then your mannerisms and your behaviors would be in a way to attract those men.
No, because again, my mindset
didn't that make sense?
I want a husband
okay.
and I want a
I was just
man.
wondering.
It's just I'm not looking for one because I want them to find me.
But how are they gonna find you if you're not putting yourself in a position so they can find you?
Well, what is the position that I have to put myself in for them to find me?
First
You
starts with
answer
the
that.
thought. The thought. Like, put it like this. If you want a job, if you want a job, you want something. Well, one, you have to be thinking about, okay, how do I get what I want? I gotta fix up my resume first. So how would this correlate to a woman dating and trying to find a man? Well, I have to put myself in, I have to work on myself, work on my resume to find a job, work on myself to find a man. Working on myself to find a man would be, well, the guys that I'm attracted to want XYZ type of women. So you got to know what the man wants from you. So then your behaviors and how you go about life and your mannerisms and stuff will be in a position to attract those men that you want. That's all I'm saying. So let's just go to the job, because maybe that makes sense. If you want a job, let's say you want to work at a beauty supply shop, just for an example, right? First thing you're going to do, you're going to search what jobs are hiring, right? After that, you're going to create your resume. After you create your resume, you're going to apply for the job. After you apply for the job, you're probably going to have some interviews. So you're going to take some interviews. Take everything there from getting a job and put it over to getting the man. You want a husband. Okay. Well, one, you got to get yourself together. So if you got any traumas, you need to work to overcome your traumas. Mm-hmm. If you have any, other little baggage, you want to work to get rid of some of this baggage. So the man that you are choosing, or the man that you want, he's not going to be coming in and taking on all this baggage. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never carry baggage from one
I'm just speaking in
relationship.
general. You may not. I'm speaking in general. You may not have any baggage at all. All I'm saying is this. Fair enough. The same. Ladies, if you want something, you know what to do to get what you want. That's all I'm saying. If you truly want a husband, a man that's going to commit to you, take you seriously, and take care of you and all your 9 kids, well, not all of them, because some of them out the house, but the ones that's probably in the house, if you want that type of guy, you know that you should be doing certain things to get that type of guy. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
One thing, I resent that what you just said though, because
what did he say?
She said
my kids are not baggage, for one. For 2, most of them are grown and
out the house.
None of your business.
Kids in general, whether how old they are baggage.
But they're not baggage because I don't expect anybody to take care of them. So why would that be baggage?
Because it
if
comes
I'm not
along with
expecting
you.
to
Like
take
if
care
I'm
of them?
dating you, your kids come along with it.
Of course, yeah.
But that's baggage. That's baggage.
If a man is dating me,
but if you're considering my kids baggage,
that's baggage.
Move over a little more.
I don't like that, because
So
if
I
you're
think-
considering
I
my
think it's
kids
the way you
baggage,
looking at the word,
then I don't. Yeah, because it's not a good word.
Yeah,
So if you're considering my kids baggage, then I don't want to be. I don't want to fucking be with you.
Consider my kids as baggage.
'Cause my
I wouldn't
kids are
say
my
kids are baggage, but they come with.
Yes, they come with me.
But that's what that's what they're using the
So I'm
terminology
baggage.
for. They're connecting it with like it comes
You're
with
baggage. What is
Ladies.
baggage? Baggage is a suitcase. It comes along with you everywhere you go. Baggage, kids. Go along with you everywhere you go.
Kids are baggage.
They're baggage.
It's okay. You got kids. You got some baggage. Would you take a man with kids?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Try
all,
to
it's
find
just
a
the
man with
word.
kids. I mean, at the end of the day, The chat could be curious too of what your preferences are. Let's see if she's delusional or not. And we could go around the panel too.
Get me heated.
Give me. Let's just do the prerequisites of what you look for in a guy. So let's do your preference, like what you prefer in a man. So let's do height, race, and income.
But none of that is really important to me.
It's your prerequisites. If the man is shorter than you, if the man is broker than you, and if the man is not your race preference, like he's Chinese, he's not going to qualify. So these are the prerequisites that's going to get the guy in the door. We know that you want the man to have a good personality, to be charming, be able to make you feel the vibes, and all of these other things. But let's get to what's going to get the man in the door. So height, race, and income, because that is what's going to get the man in the door. But give me your what you prefer.
What I prefer is the height.
In a man, height, race, and income. Let's go with race first. You ever dated
African American?
Okay, cool. So that's that. You ain't gonna date a white guy, right? That ain't
I
what
would.
But that ain't what you prefer.
I honestly couldn't say because I've never dated one. So.
Exactly. So you don't prefer it.
Yeah.
You don't prefer it.
You prefer black.
You prefer black. And it's okay, ladies. It's okay. We just want to get your preference, right? We want to get what you prefer. So black guys, and what height would you prefer him to be? Not what would you settle for, but what would you prefer him to be?
I'm 5'3", so I don't know. 5.
Prefer.
It could be any height you want.
It could be any height you want. It don't matter. Like, it's your preference. We not knocking your preferences.
Yeah.
So, Bob the Builder, what guy you want?
5'6", 5'7".
Okay, so you prefer 5'6", 5'7" over 6'4"?
That's like too tall.
That's mad tall. So, like, okay, or 6 foot? Well,
6 is good,
but all right. Okay, let's just go with 5'7". You said that. 5'7". Fine. So okay, black 5'7".
a little bit taller than me. Like,
Cool.
I don't
Yeah,
look
that's
up too much.
5. That's 4 inches taller than you. So you got to look up to the man.
So it's a kiss.
Okay, fair enough. So what about the income? How much do you prefer your man to make a year?
There's no wrong answer. It's all about what you want.
It's all about, you never thought about these things that you want? You 40 what? 42? 43? 44?
I've never really thought about financial.
You lying.
Wait, you never thought about financial?
I haven't.
Have you dated broke guys?
I have.
Well, that's probably the reason why you didn't think
Not
about
all the
financials.
time. They weren't all broke, but I have dated broke guys, and I've dated guys that had a lot of money. I've dated guys that were broke and were more giving. I've dated guys that were rich as hell and were stingy as fuck. I've dated guys that had money and gave it up. Like, it's all tight.
Okay, so Nina, would you rather date? Okay, it's 2 guys. One of them is broke. No, matter of fact, they both got money, but one is cheap and one is not cheap. Which one are you going for?
Obviously not the cheap one.
So, I mean, you want a guy with money. I mean,
because I'm a giving person.
So a broke guy can't give you nothing but time. Like, a broke guy can't take you on dates, can't take you to the movies, can't take you out to eat, can't take you on vacations. Stop being politically correct. There's no wrong answer. You want a guy with money. Next. What was he said? He said height, race, and what? Income?
Yeah, but you guys were asking like what specific income?
Yeah, like 80K a year, 70K a year, 50K a year, 100K a year. What do you prefer?
I mean, I'm going to say...
What's the least he got to make? What's the least he has to make?
50.
50K a year? Okay. 50K a year, that's not too bad. That's like...
I mean, you have to...
That's like $2 grand. Minimum? Yeah, that's the minimum.
Yeah.
Her minimum 50K.
Her minimum is 50K?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is different. She being difficult.
Yeah, she being mad difficult.
Why is that difficult?
Because you're 44 and you don't know the prerequisites of a guy that you actually want. Like what's going to get the guy in the door? These are things that you should think about, especially if you want to be married, because marriage is long term. So like, all right, are you really going, like, if you're not getting what you prefer, then you have to think about, well, one, you got to think about what do you prefer. And if you can't attract what you prefer, then you got to think about what would you settle for. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, if you don't know what you prefer, do you even know what you would settle for? You won't know, because you don't even know what you prefer. So it's going to be harder for you to actually put yourself in a position to attract the men that you want, because you don't really actually truly even thought about the type of men that you want. And money is important.
Well, I said 50 because I don't want anybody that makes less than me. So, I mean, 50 and up, I feel like it's cool.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit out here and be like, oh, you have to make $100,000.
I'm not trying to get you to be like that, because there's girls that's like that. I'm not trying to get you to be anything. I just want you to be no Fugazee so we can have a genuine discussion. That's all. But it's okay. We can move on. It's all good. Let's see here. We have some super chats in here.
The money,
and ladies, if y'all have any other questions, we can go ahead and get your stuff in here.
Unless you read them already.
I could go. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say for my preference, height wise, I definitely would say like 6 feet. Race, black.
Okay.
I don't discriminate. I'm not against other races, but I do prefer the black race. And when it comes to income, I'm gonna say about between 90 to 100K a year.
90 to 100K a year. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, that's her preference. So, yeah, I mean, we'll move on. We could get the other girls' preferences, but if that conversation comes up again, because we were getting somewhere, that's why I was asking your preferences, but it's okay. Let's see. We got Christians and $5. Strong fathers keep their sons out of prison and their daughters off of the pole. 3 to 4 black children grow up without a father. Address the issue and change it. Yeah, you got to change that behavior. Got to change your behaviors if you want to see a change, and if you want to get different results, you got to change your behavior. We got Will. Anyone wanted to comment on that or no?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, if y'all not taking care of y'all kids, y'all should, because it's bad out here. Speaking from somebody who was born to somebody who ain't take care of their fucking kids.
Dang, she trauma speaking. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got Willie TKN says and $10. Who is the prize in the relationship? Men or women, and why? Y'all want to go to this question? Okay. Let's start over here on this couch. Who do you think the prize is in a relationship, men or women?
Oh God. Then this is when we get into that whole sassy situation. Because now you think you the prize, and I feel like I'm the prize, and now we going back and forth. So it's like, I feel like I'm the prize, but...
Why you feel like that? What makes you the prize over the man?
Well, as a person, everything I bring. So, but that's because I haven't actually dealt with like
a top tier guy.
Yeah, like I've dealt with some higher up good guys, but not nobody that's really like one of them. So as of now, I'm the breadwinner. I bring everything to my table. I built the table.
Okay, so if you're the prize, what do you think is more valuable? Vagina or the man's resources, the man's ability to protect and provide?
His resources.
You think that's
man's ability? Yeah,
his ability to protect and provide.
Yeah, because vagina is everywhere.
Vagina's everywhere.
Yeah, it's
now,
everywhere.
what? It's more to the woman than just vagina. What about the woman's ability to nurture and to be submissive and follow the man's lead, and be a instead of being be a asset instead of a liability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is more important? That type of woman, the asset instead of the liability, the nurturer, the submissive woman, or the protector and the provider? What's more actually valuable?
I feel like they both balance each other out. Like, you need both of those.
They still both balance each other out.
You need both of them for it to work for anything. So I'm a nurturer, he the protector, but we need all of that in order for it to work.
What you need first, though?
the nurturer.
You
I
need
don't
the
need
nurturer
protection.
before protection?
Understand that me personally, I could protect myself.
I'm speaking in general.
So in general, I mean, you still need the nurturer. Somebody got to bring these kids
Well,
up.
what's
Somebody
gonna?
got to
Well, if there's
make
nothing
sure you
to
eating and you good, and whenever you sick,
if
somebody got to
there's
make sure you
nothing,
good.
if there is nothing,
Yeah.
to protect,
Yeah.
how can it be a nurturer? Like, meaning that if you don't have protection, how can you even nurture?
If you don't have protection, how can you nurture?
Because you're going to be trying to protect yourself. The nurturer lives in the comfortable setting and they're nurturing, right?
Yeah, I live in my own house. I'm the nurturer.
All right, never mind. I was trying to have a deeper
Yeah.
discussion
Like,
with
I
her,
hear
but
you. I
like
definitely hear you.
All right,
I
forget
hear
it.
you. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
There's nothing
It's
I can
okay.
do about I live at home by myself. I take care of my family by myself. So when we talking two family household right now, because that's what it sounds like, I can't relate to that right now. That's
Okay,
not
you
where
being
I'm at
honest.
in
You can't
life.
relate to it. Okay,
I'm the
fair enough.
protector. I'm the nurturer. I'm everything in that home right now. So, I mean, do I want to protect her? Yeah. Do I need a man to protect and to nurture? For sure. But he need me to do the same things. So it's like we all...
No, he needs you to
play
do
the same-
different things.
I mean, it all plays
The man doesn't need another man to protect and provide. He needs...
I'm not going to protect you in a manly way. I'm going to protect you in the most feminine way I can. If I loved you,
Yeah,
if
that's
I
called
love you so
nurturing.
much,
It's just a different word for it. It's called
Okay,
nurturing.
well,
yeah.
sound like it's the same in one.
It's more of the protection is the physical aspect, the masculine aspect.
Yeah.
The nurturing is the feminine aspect, which is more of the emotional aspect. It would be, and maybe even spiritual aspect. But okay, fair enough. You said that you're the prize because you ain't never really meet a man that was that guy. What about you? Who's the prize in a relationship?
I'm gonna say the man.
The man, and why?
Because I'm a dominant female, but however, I'm still a woman, so it's not. I shouldn't be dominant all the time. I need that higher up, or that I don't even want to say higher up, but I need that a masculine man to put me in my place a little bit.
Okay.
So make me a woman. Put me in my soft area a little bit. So
Got
I'm
you.
gonna say the man because you're protecting, and I'm here to follow. I'm here to submit.
Got it. All right. And what about you?
I honestly feel like both.
Got to choose one.
I got to.
Yeah. And speaking of Mike, you could push it down if you want, like this. You just lower it.
All right, I want to say both, but I'll say the man is the prize, and it's only because I grew up kind of old-fashioned from my mom, and because the men are the providers and the leaders, and every woman that I know, they always was submissive, nurturing, cooking, and cleaning, and just taking care of the family overall. I'll say the man is the prize, but the woman plays a big part of why he's the prize, and she looks good and feels good playing a part of being the prize.
So you're trying to give a woman a piece of the prize, saying that she plays a part in the man being the prize?
That's how I feel about it. Like, I feel like, yeah, the man is the leader, and if he's protecting and providing like he's supposed to, he is the prize. But it doesn't mean that the woman is not a prize. But that's why I said, if there's only one, we're going to stick to the man.
When we say men are the prize, we don't mean that it makes women less valuable.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying. We know women are valuable, but in your own way. You know what I mean? What makes a man valuable doesn't make a woman valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Because it makes...
It's not symmetrical. Like Cooley says, it's asymmetrical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I did chose the men, because they are the protectors.
So, yeah,
and
when we
providers.
say a man is the prize, we're not devaluing a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just that for a man to become a prize, we have to acquire certain things that is difficult, that women most likely don't have to go through unless, they're a single mom. But, and a lot of guys don't reach a certain stature because some guys just don't cut it. Some guys just ain't him. So, there's only a select few guys that are that guy. So that's why, men are the prize.
Yeah, the men, because there is a difference between men and boys.
There you go.
And what about you? Who's the prize?
Okay, so I was going to say both as well, but since I cannot, again, a man.
You wasn't gonna say it, man, until
wasn't.
E spoke. E, that's why you're supposed to do your spill last, man. Come on.
If y'all think women are the prize, y'all think women are the prize.
I'm always
don't
go
listen
with
to
me though.
Yeah, if you think women the prize, you
Always
can
go with us.
Have your own thoughts.
Don't listen
Yeah,
to me.
I'm always go with us because
Let's get her
he looking
perspective,
for me.
though.
I'm not out there looking for him. They coming to find me. I'm not going to go look for no
Okay.
prize. I'm not at putting my quarters in there trying to pick them out. I'm not doing none of that. But he is doing that for me.
Okay, Queen.
So it's a different. I don't know how everybody feel.
Okay, so let's just use your logic. He's looking for you.
Mhm.
You not looking for him.
Mhm.
Would you say you have many men looking for you?
Many men.
I mean, men looking everywhere. They looking for me now because I'm right here.
Yeah.
They looking for me.
Answer the question.
But the one that's going
I
to
got it.
find
Stay
me,
with me here.
the
Just
one who
walk with
actually
it. We
can
just gonna
grab
use
the
your
prize
logic.
and grab
Got
it
it.
out, because everybody can't grab that prize
I
with that
understand.
silver
We're
thing.
just gonna use
so the
your
one
logic.
that can grab me out is the one.
I understand.
I'm
Listen,
the
calm down
prize.
and listen.
So,
Listen.
I mean,
You said that you have the men are looking for you. Now, my question is, okay, guys could be chasing you and looking for you. My question: do you have many guys looking for you, or do you have only one guy looking for you? Now you're off the market. Now you're not in the market, but we're
I
speaking
got
in
many
general.
guys looking for
Many
me.
guys is looking for you.
Yes.
Now, out of all of these guys that's looking for you, do you choose multiple or do you only choose one?
I only chose one.
Got it. So you have all of these options, and you
Yes.
chose this one guy.
Yeah.
That man that you chose is the prize.
I mean, I guess, but I wasn't
chose
looking
him.
for him.
You
He
chose
chose
him.
me. I feel like he
now,
chose me.
Now let's. Okay. So do you think, in general, do you think men have just as many options as you?
Yes. I always do.
Okay. The truth
and
is
that-
this.
and that's
This
my
here's
problem.
the truth.
I always
Here's the
do,
truth,
though.
right? Men
So,
do not have as much. Generally
nobody
speaking,
I deal
let me
with
stop.
is
Stop it here. Let me
looking
just
terrible
finish my
that don't
point.
nobody
Got it. Let
want
me
them.
finish my point. What I'm saying is this. Generally speaking, this is truth. Women have more options than men. Men don't really have as many options. Most men kind of just take what they can get. You get what I'm saying? Most men take what they can get. Men don't even have a whole lot of standards. You would say you have high standards, right? Right?
Yeah.
So for the men to meet your standard would take a lot. Would take a valuable man to meet your standard, right?
Yeah.
And if that man met your standard, obviously he's the prize. Think about it. You have this goal that a man needs to reach in order for you to choose him. And you have many men. So there's a goal up here. And all of these men are running this race. They're running this race, right? But only a few men kind of meet this goal. And out of the men that meet that goal, you still only give one a chance. That man is the prize.
Right, but I feel that's the same way with the men too.
No, because many men.
Well, the man that I'm dealing with,
Men
is
don't
not
have a whole lot of
average,
options.
So I couldn't be average to deal with him. So it's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying
of
is this,
different
even
things that I could not do to deal with him.
Average women have more options than the top tier guys. They got more dating options than the top tier guys. It may not be serious dating options, but they got options to still date a man, right? So even the top tier guys don't have as many options as the average girl. So what I'm saying is most men kind of take what they can get. And also men's standards aren't high. We don't have high standards. So how is the woman the prize if the man don't even have high standards and he don't even have a lot of options? Most men kind of just take what they can get. You're not the prize. The man is the prize. Not only that, wouldn't you say that vagina is more valuable than dick?
Yeah.
You would say that, right? And guess what? You gave up your most valuable asset to the guy that smashed. But then you're not a virgin. So you gave your most valuable asset to many men, which devalued what you said was just very valuable. So then you go to a man with very low vagina value. So are you really the prize?
I don't got no motherfucking low vagina body.
Oh, man, you ain't getting what I'm. You ain't picking up what I'm putting down.
The vagina been working. And that's what you saying. The dick been working. His shit is just as low as mine, so whatever.
No,
if that's where we gonna go.
No,
because
you just missed it all.
I mean,
all right, never mind. Chat.
When it comes to this, it's gonna be equal.
For a little chat.
Nobody's gonna be more valuable than the next in my eyes. We all together.
Okay, fair
we all
enough.
together.
Fair enough.
I play my part. You play your part.
Did we get to you?
No, but I don't even want to answer.
I just want to know who's more valuable.
I was going to say a woman, but only because I don't have that man perspective. Like, I didn't have no dad in my life to show me, like.
Oh yeah, we know you suffering from a fatherless household. Okay, fair enough. You know we got you, daddy issues. We got you, dog. We feel for you. We feel for you.
I can't tell.
Queen, we feel.
King. Oh.
I'm messing with you. The anime guy sends in $10. There's a difference between habitual sin and actually sinning. You can't claim God but practicing in devil's works. The purpose of repentance is to rehabilitate. Ooh, dang, homie, what's spitting?
That's for you, Uma.
That super chat was.
I completely understand that, but just so y'all know, everybody that live in their flesh is sinning. Just respectfully, y'all all sin. Like everybody that's in flesh sins. So what y'all saying has nothing like.
No. It's very simple. It's like, all right, if I'm doing the devil's work, why would I say that I'm a child of God?
Because I'm still a child of God. You sin every day, and I'm pretty sure people still say they're a child of God. People had kid out of wedlock. They still say they're childs of God.
No, but like you're currently like,
and there's
what I'm saying is like your career is a sinful career.
No, my career is me being an assistant manager. That's my career. That's what I go.
All right. Well,
I
your
literally
job,
said I was an inconsistent dancer. Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. What you do for a living, meaning that you make money off of it. So you are doing it for a living. You wouldn't be doing it if you wasn't making money.
What I do for a living, I work at a job.
I got you. But what he's saying here is that what you are doing, it's sinful. And I get what you're saying. Well, everybody sins. I know that. We're not speaking about everybody's sins. We know that I sin, this nigga sin, everybody sin. We ain't saints here. Okay. Try to act saintly and stuff like that, be as saintly as possible, but we're not the ones actually doing the devil's work, but also claiming, oh, I'm all about God.
Facts.
Okay, but am I not supposed to say I'm still a child of God? Because regardless, I'm still a child of God. Whether I sin or not, I'm still a child of God. Regardless.
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah. We've not taken the part that we're all God's children.
But why would I not say that? Regardless if I am sinning, why would I still not represent the person that I'm praying to every night, every morning? Like what? I'm confused.
I understand that. No one's talking about that. And the terminology you used was not child, actually. You're a woman of God, but not only that you're a woman of God, you said that you want a man of God. And remember, this discussion was around you being a stripper, but saying that you're a woman of God and wanting a man of God, but still on that stripper pole. That's what we're speaking about. And the chat just called it out. I'll read it again. There's a difference between habitual sin and actually sinning. You can't claim God, but practicing in devil's work. The purpose of repentance is to rehabilitate.
Yeah, because when people say that they're a child of God, they mean that they're actively doing what God wants them to do.
Like a woman of God, a man of God.
And again, like I said, I'm in my flesh, so I'm trying. It's not like I'm out there every day on the pole. Like I'm trying to stop.
No, we applaud you for trying.
Right,
We're not
we
knocking
get
you for
but
that.
like when people say I'm a child of God or I'm a man of God, I'm a woman of God, they mean that today they're actively doing God's work, whether it's giving back to the poor, helping people, forgiving people. They're not actually, willfully committing
Put it like this:
sin.
if I literally just show crack to a crackhead and then I'm like, I'm a man of God, you're gonna be like, ha, and I'm like, yeah, I want a woman of God, you're gonna be like, shut up and settle for a stripper.
Actually, I would
take what you are.
Or that's like me saying, oh, I'm a murderer, but I'm a child of God though. You just killed 3 people yesterday.
That's the argument. We totally on board with the other stuff that you're speaking about.
I don't think they're trying to deteriorate from you saying you a woman or a child of God.
Yeah, we're not saying, we're not trying to.
It's going into the context of how are you saying you are a woman of God but actively stripping. It's not like you put stripping behind you and then you're saying, yeah, I'm a woman of God, I have changed, I'm a woman of God. You're so actively stripping.
You would say that you're a woman of God
Whether it's
after you got
every
off the
day,
stripper
whether
pole.
it's like, you know, here and there, you're still, you haven't put that part of you behind you yet. So
correct.
Time out. Why you get smarter as the podcast go on?
Yeah.
Shorty low-key got a little smart.
The weed in the world, I'm not high at all anymore.
Yo, Shorty got a little smarter as the podcast went on.
She's spitting.
Okay, fair enough. We got let's see, we got Chopper sends in $2. Support the podcast. Appreciate what y'all doing, fellas. Appreciate you, Chopper. Yo, get the likes up too, man. Don't be a ninja watcher. Like the podcast now. We got Great Win sends in $5. Women control who smashes. Would it be safe? Oh, did she leave?
She's can't.
Would you finish the question?
She done stormed off. I'm like, dang.
Chad, y'all should have seen her skirt, man.
She done stormed off quick. Took a personal order. I thought we had a runner. Okay. We got Grey Win. Let me just read this again. Grey Win sends in $5. Women control who smashes. Would it be safe to assume they create toxic boys, bad boys that they complain about? They create Chad and Tyrone? Okay. I see what you're saying there.
I don't.
You don't see what he's saying?
No.
I'll read it again. I'll
about
read
Chad
it in
and
some
Tyrone?
context. I'll say it this way. So he says, women actually control who smashes. Like, y'all control who smash. Y'all hold the key to sex.
Okay.
Dudes ain't getting no sex unless you give it to them.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? So since you control who smash, but then you also complain about men being toxic, right? You complain about the bad boys, men lying and selling you a dream. You get what I'm saying? You complain about the guys that's sassy and not really masculine. You complain about all of these guys and stuff. So he's saying that, but aren't you the ones that create these men? Because you choose, and you also choose the Tyrones and Chads.
So basically, we talking about our kids now. Okay.
You choose your baby daddy, but I feel like
so pretty much he's saying that you create the Chads and the Tyrones. So you create these toxic guys because you choose the men that smash. So the Chads and Tyrones are the men that have a lot of girls. The men that not really looking for long-term relationships, they're looking for short-term. Those are the men that's going to sell you a dream and they just want to get in between your legs. So you create those type of men because you choose the guys that you have sex with.
And then how do we turn our kids into that? How did our sons necessarily turn into them?
Yeah, he said they created. That's what she.
Like, how did I create that?
How do we create that?
Yeah, no, he wasn't talking about kids. Wasn't nothing to do with
how
kids.
can we
create? We creating the toxic niggas.
You create the toxic niggas
that they're bringing through.
Yeah, you create toxic men because you control who smashes. Since you control who smash, you obviously create toxic men. Guys wouldn't
Sometimes
be toxic
we don't
if they
know
wasn't
he gonna
getting a lot
act
of
crazy
poon.
like that until after the fact. We don't know you about to act stupid till after the fact. You think we want to sit with you when you've been stalking us before we even was texting? No, you would have never got over here.
Our friends.
You wait till after you hit. Now you retarded. Don't nobody got time for that.
You ain't smashing if you already acting.
Yeah, like what? You ain't even
But
getting
the
close.
thing is, they still do smash, but then, guys put up a facade. You know that, right? Like, guys would sell you a dream, meaning that they'll bring in their representative.
So we
they'll
been
show
sold
you their
the dream. How that's our fault?
I'll explain.
That's why taking your time is very important.
Yeah.
Y'all gullible.
Yeah, that too.
That's all women though. Y'all
So
know that.
let me just explain to you. You said, how is that our fault? I'll explain. So men present themselves one way, but it's not the true them. It's not their true self. And you give these guys a chance, and you let them clap cheeks. After they clap cheeks, then they show you their true self. And you said, how is that your fault? Now let's just reverse it and put it on men. Would you say it's a guy's fault if he chose a woman that cheated on him, but he knew that she had a promiscuous past?
Yeah, it's his fault.
Would you say that it's a guy's fault if he chose a woman that was slapping him in Walmart when he knew that she had an attitude problem?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's his fault.
right? It's his fault, right? So
Yeah.
it's safe to say that it's the woman's fault when she chooses a man that every chick want. He got mad options. You know he that nigga, right? But, he cheated on you. Well, yeah, like you chose a guy that most women want, this type of, top tier man. So obviously he's going to cheat. Oh, this guy abused you? When you knew he had... he wasn't emotionally stable. He was already in the streets and stuff like that too. So also, or he came from prison, but then you're surprised when he put his hands on you. So we would have to say that women, just like men choose those toxic women. Yeah, I just said yes. We would have to say that women choose those toxic men.
I can agree.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's all he's saying. God dang, it took 5 minutes for us to get that down. Okay, we got Christians and $5. Men of value put women into 2 different categories: sex zone and friendship zone. Sex zone and relationship zone. Your actions dictate where you end up. Think about it. Make sense? There's 2 zones: sex zone or relationship zone. How many of y'all know y'all in sex zone? Show of hands.
I'm not in
I'm out of sex zone.
She honest.
I'm very honest and transparent, and I kind of I chose it.
Definitely in relationship
Because I'm a
zone
lover
right
girl,
now.
but right now I'm
out of sex zone.
So wait, real quick. How many girls? What zone you in?
No zone.
No zone. When the last time you got your cheeks clapped?
Couple months ago.
Is it a man that's maybe in your peripheral vision that he could qualify? No. All right, never mind. Let's go to these 2. She like, nah. So you 2 think you are not in sex zone.
Yeah, I'm out of sex zone.
And you think that you are in relationship zone. Let's start with you first. How do you know, though? Like, he actually didn't give you any commitment yet. How do you know?
I mean, I'm in a relationship, so.
But you was hesitant to claim that nigga.
I wasn't hesitant. Y'all
That was
never
the
asked me
other
that
girl.
Indy. I
That was the other chick?
hesitant.
Oh, you was close to her. My bad. She had red
I'm in
hair.
a relationship zone. My man lives with me. I watch him play the game.
Oh, okay. You good. Do your man live with you?
My man got his own home, and I got my own home. But I
Okay.
mean, I watch him play the game too. It's
That
like,
don't mean y'all
nah,
in
but
a
like,
relationship because you watch him play the game.
first of all, listen, let me tell you something. My man make it very clear of who I am and what I am and what we doing
And what's
here.
that?
I'm not in no
You just said y'all
confusion.
building. That doesn't mean y'all in a relationship. That doesn't mean y'all in a relationship. That means y'all building to work to get into a
Okay,
relationship.
I said we out of fucking zone.
No, you're not.
We is.
You be out of
we
fucking
don't. We don't.
How do
have,
you know?
We not just having sex like
Real
we
quick,
was in the beginning.
how
like
you know he
like
not
it's
selling-
like we in the honeymoon phase. We
I got a
not
question
there
for
no
you.
more.
So y'all been talking for 11 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been talking to another man for this long and you didn't end up in a relationship? Don't
11
lie.
months and don't get in a relationship.
Have you ever
no.
talked to another man
Mhm.
for this long, but y'all never actually got into a true committed relationship?
No, I never. To wait this long just to be taken to this law, I never actually did that.
Okay.
So this is good for me.
All
This is
right,
a good pace
okay.
for
We
me.
just asking questions.
It's a
We
good
asking
year for me.
questions.
So
She like this
I'm
a good
taking
year.
it as it go. You know, I'm not moving too fast. Say this my nigga, then he ain't in 2 weeks. I'm not doing that. So
Fair
it's
enough.
really mine.
All right, ladies. Any of y'all have any questions? How long have we been going for, Dan?
3 hours and 11 minutes.
God damn.
Okay, we just hit 3 hours and 11 minutes. So here's what we can do. We can get to 2 more clips, or we can get to some of y'all questions, and then we can wrap it up after that. Which I want to do. 2 more clips, or if y'all got questions, which I
I'm down
want.
for whatever.
2 more clips. Come on.
2 more clips? All right, cool. Let's get to 2 more clips.
Who earns has more feminine energy. They've lied to you. They told you that making money makes you a masculine woman, that being provided for is what keeps you soft, feminine, and desirable. But let's be real, what's more feminine than being completely at peace? A woman with money moves different. She's not stressed, desperate, or bending to survive. She's radiant because she's free. free to rest, free to create, free to move at her own pace, in her own rhythm, without needing any permission. The truth is, lack makes a woman hard. Survival makes her masculine. And dependence, that's what makes her anxious. But wealth lets her exhale and let her be. So no, money doesn't take away from femininity. It amplifies it, because nothing is softer, more graceful, and more feminine than a woman who is fully in her power. A woman who earns...
I agree. That was a good one.
Okay, I like that clip. All right, well, let's get your perspective on that. Let's start on this. Yeah, let's start on this couch first with you. Actually, we gonna save you for last for a reason. I seen your face. Let's go to the people that said that they love it first. What did you love about that clip, and do you agree?
I agree with everything she's saying. Definitely about like women who are at peace. Peace is definitely a thing, because we stress, we like mentally actually go through stuff. We go crazy just sitting in the crib by ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we just scream, you know? And we get up, we take care of kids, we go to work, we come home, we take care of the house, we take care of a lot of things. And sometimes they get downplayed. So sometimes we do gotta argue with men and be a little bit more masculine than we want to be, because we overwhelmed ourselves. So if we got somebody who can actually take some of that off our belt, and if we making our own money where we don't gotta struggle, bills is paid, then that's when we at our most cool.
So here's what she's saying. Let me break it down to what because maybe you didn't interpret her message right. So what the woman said was, women that are out there working in a workforce and get into the bag, those women are more feminine than the women that aren't doing that, that's actually relying on a man, right?
She ain't said they're more feminine. She said that doesn't stop them from being feminine. Making money doesn't stop them.
No, she said that.
She said it
doesn't make them
amplifies.
She said it
extra
amplifies,
masculine.
so it's more feminine. She said it amplifies their femininity, right?
Okay.
So she said a woman that's out there working and getting her own money, it amplifies her femininity, versus the woman that's has a man that's paying for the things. It doesn't amplify their femininity, because the woman that has a man or whatever, then she's going to be more masculine. That's pretty much what she said. She said that working women are more feminine than stay-at-home women.
Do you agree with that?
Maybe I heard that wrong. I heard everything she said wrong.
Play it back again so they can get it again,
all I
bro.
heard was women are better at peace.
And please, ladies, listen.
Wealth is everything. So that's what I heard. I don't know about no man taking care of nobody.
Earns has more feminine energy.
Bring it back. Refresh it, Dan. Just refresh it. Up there. Click the thing. Yeah.
Has more feminine energy. They've lied to you.
Then you gotta stop it. Then you gotta do it fast. Refresh it and bring the thing over there to stop it real quick. Stop it. Now press that and go ahead.
Woman who earns has more feminine energy. They've lied to you. They told you that
stop
making
it there.
money makes you.
She said a woman.
I got it, Ease. She said a woman that earns has more femininity. Now continue to play it, Dan. We're gonna just bring it back so they know. Just play it more. Just click it.
A masculine woman. That being provided for is what keeps you soft, feminine, and desirable. But let's be real. What's more feminine than being completely at peace? A woman with money moves different.
Stop it right there. Take me off of mute. You're off mute. Was I off mute before?
Yep.
Okay. So then she says a woman that's being provided for is essentially, not that feminine. A woman that can earn the money and stuff on her own is more feminine. Play the rest of it to the end and mute us now.
Stressed, desperate, or bending to survive. She's radiant because she's free. Free to rest, free to create, free to move at her own pace, in her own rhythm, without needing any permission. The truth is, lack makes a woman hard. Survival makes her masculine, and dependence, that's what makes her anxious. But wealth lets her exhale and let her be. So no, money doesn't take away from femininity. It amplifies it, because nothing is softer, more graceful, and more feminine than a woman who is fully in her power.
I'm gonna pass because I feel like I just said everything she just said. And then
Okay,
y'all
totally
told me
fine. We just gotta
I
get her
didn't say
perspective.
it,
That's
so
fine.
I don't know.
Now let's get your perspective on
I
that.
do agree with her in a way.
Go ahead.
I feel like if I'm working and I'm making my own money, I'm at a piece where I know I can take care of myself and I know I'm good. I don't need that man to say, here goes that money to do what you need to do. I know I'm grinding. I got my money. I got to do what I got to do, take care of what I got to take care of, and I did it myself. I don't need nothing behind me. I'm my own woman, and there I am.
Okay, your perspective on that?
I pretty much agree with mostly everything she said in the video. I honestly feel like as long as you're making money, it will bring you peace. As long as anything that you need is taken care of, all your finances, all your bills, as long as it's taken care of, it's going to bring you peace. It'll bring you reassurance, and it'll make you definitely...
Speaking of Mike?
I'm sorry, it definitely will just make you vibrant, glow. You will glow different. You will have skincare routines. Like, you'll be on top of yourself, your mental, everything.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
And what's your thoughts on that?
I agree with everything she said. I feel like a woman who makes their own money moves different. I feel like they're confident. They're empowering. They can do what they want when they want. They don't have to ask questions. At peace. Just...
Let's just get everybody answer. What about you?
So I'm gonna go ahead and disagree on what she said.
And why do you disagree?
Because I just feel like at the end of the day, almost every person in this room said that they wanted to be a housewife. And what comes with a housewife is a man to help bring you that peace.
I never once said I wanted to be a housewife at all.
I said almost. I ain't say everybody in this room. I said almost everybody in this room. Almost. That don't qualify to categorize everybody. Just almost everybody.
All right. Anise, you said you was about to ask some questions on this?
So do you agree that a woman making her own money makes her more feminine compared to a woman who is a stay-at-home wife/mom? Do y'all agree with that?
No.
I wouldn't say more feminine, but I would say more confident.
Because that's what she said. She said a woman that works...
I would say more confident.
Okay. But that ain't the argument.
Right.
The argument is more feminine
Do you
and
think
more at
a
peace.
woman who has her own job, her
More
own
at
money,
peace,
does it make her more...
yes. More feminine,
That's not the
no.
question.
If you're more feminine, you're more at peace.
Do you think a woman who makes her own money is more feminine than a woman who is a stay-at-home wife and mom? Yes or no?
No.
Sometimes it can be dependent. A stay-at-home mom might have baby clothes, this dirt, like everything. Her attitude might be nasty because I had to deal with this all of the day. I don't have no help. It might not be the best. Whereas, I might have worked. I could have sat on a computer for 4 hours. I worked, but I got $50K. Right now, I could go wherever I want in the world. I can maybe even bring some people with me. I can do this new skin regimen. They came from Korea. Go buy me wherever the hell I want. Go meet a man on the beach and go drink that. And it's the time. It's at peace. I made my own money. Yes, I did. But what's wrong with that?
So you think a woman that makes her own money, she's more feminine? Yes?
It can be, but it can be the other way. But it can be. She could be more feminine and soft because she's confident and powerful in herself. So it doesn't.
Say yes
it doesn't mean that, like, yes, being submissive with a man is a part of femininity. Yes, but you could be feminine, being a hardworking, independent woman. Yes, you can. I believe so. Yes, you can.
Say yes. I'm at peace. With making my own money and knowing that I can do what I want and take care of everything, knowing that I did my thing and worked for my shit. I'm cool. I'm at peace, and I'm happy with that.
And it doesn't exempt men or saying like if I was at home or anything, but I do feel like, it's fine to be independent, make your own money, and still be at peace.
Charlie, what'd you say? Do you think women who make their own money are more feminine than women who are stay-at-home wife and mom?
I said no.
Because that's what she said. She was saying that
At first I'm thinking but no.
Because the lady in the video said, because you changed your answer, because the lady in the video said a woman who makes her own money, it amplifies her femininity.
So ladies.
So how is the man's money? How is his money?
So real quick, Because what
I don't think femininity has anything to do with
ladies,
money.
real quick, and I'll just give y'all some game and some advice. What you witnessed here was manipulation. That woman used a tactic called double speak. Double speak is when you speak in a way that distorts the truth. And manipulation only happens when you focus on the effects instead of getting to the root of things. So she distorted the truth, right? Because I even see the angle that you ladies are speaking from is speaking from different angles from the angle that she spoke from. This is why he had to ask the question, do you think that a woman that works is more feminine than a stay-at-home wife? Because then it's like, then you maybe start to critically think like, that really doesn't make any sense. So let's get to the root of it. Everything that she said was untrue. So for a woman to be at peace and be in her most ultimate form of femininity, if you are working and competing with other people, because that's what working is, in order to work and to make money, right, to be self-sufficient, or to even to be more than self-sufficient, you are out there in the workforce competing with people. That brings on stress. That brings on anxiety and stuff. That brings on a lot of different things that women have to worry about. Right? You ladies already know that being a stay-at-home wife or a woman that's staying at home, that's still things that you have to worry about. Some ladies even complain about that. Like, oh, Dan, I got to take care of all these kids. I got to do this. I got to do that. Imagine being out there in a workforce and competing with people. All of you ladies are. You know how it is. And y'all got multiple jobs. So let's say you got all these multiple jobs, because all you ladies got multiple jobs. Are you more stressed now? Are you more in peace now? Or would you be more in peace if you had a masculine man that was protecting and providing for you?
And all you have to do is be home and chill.
All you had to do was be at home, take care of the kids, clean, cook, and stuff like that. Well, working wouldn't be mandatory. Right now, for all of you ladies, working is mandatory. You don't have a choice but to work. If you have a masculine man that's protecting and providing for you, working becomes not an obligation. You get what I'm saying? It becomes, well, yeah, you could do it if you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that weight on your shoulders anymore. With the man that's protecting and providing, that weight gets lifted off of your shoulder. The weight lifted off of your shoulder, which would be more peace. If you're at peace, you're more likely to be more feminine, to be nice and kind and sweet, be nurturing, because you don't have to worry about all of this other stuff. You don't have to worry about paying your bills and all of that. So what you witness here of this woman double speaking and just distorting the truth, because everything that she said was 100 complete false trash.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, does anyone disagree with that? Like, do you really think that you can be at peace and be more feminine if you're in a...
Okay, I'm about to say you're a smart man, but I wasn't going to say that.
It's a mess up.
Wasn't going to say that.
It's going to mess you up. But I do still feel like you could be some type of peaceful.
I do get what you're saying, but me personally, I cannot.
So it's the after.
I still feel like independence is what really is going to give you.
She's
the
not
peace.
even speaking about that. She's distorted the truth. What she did was combine two things. So what confused you is, well, I do need money. If I have money, I won't have to worry about all these things. But what does it take? What do you have to do and go through to get the money is the thing. You have to work and go out there and compete with people to earn the money, which the byproduct is the money. But post you actually getting the bread, you're stressing. You got to be up at this time. You're worried about, getting this in order, meeting this deadline. You're worried about all of these things. So she lied to you because the people that's out there working and getting a bag, they go through the most stress. You get what I'm saying? They're going through the most stress. And then if we're comparing the two versus men and women, well, men, we were built to handle stress. That's what we built for. We built to go out there and compete with the world. Women, are you built to the same degree to handle stress, the stresses of the world and the stresses of the workforce like the men? No, you're not built exactly like the man to handle those stresses. Now, some women can, for sure. There's always exceptions to every rule. But even that exception to the rule, she's never going to be able to outcompete the best man that's doing it. It's just not going to be it. So Yeah. So the chick lied to y'all. Yeah. That's why the thing what I was doing, I don't know if y'all caught it, when she was speaking and I had Dan press pause because I wanted y'all to hear everything she was saying, but then y'all wasn't paying attention really. I was like, freak it, just play it again. Because it's like, if you would have heard everything she was saying, it was contradictions within her sentence. Yeah. But
I literally said what you just said.
Yeah, I know. You said you know,
Why don't you go last?
yeah, that's why when I seen your face, I was like, I'm gonna have you go last.
So yeah, y'all really prefer to work than to be at home?
Yes, I do. I cannot be a stay-at-home mom. I have to.
Okay, let's just say this. Let's say this real quick. Let's just say this.
Even if he was rich?
No, I cannot depend just solely on the man to just.
But no one said that you just have to be at home.
He just asked the question. He just asked me, but I'm not okay with just sitting at home.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, you're not just
once
like
he
at
decides
home,
he's
not
done
doing
with you,
anything.
then what? If you're solely dependent on him and his financial, once he's gone, then you're sitting there
Well, what
fucking
you're
stupid,
doing
left
is
with
currently
nothing.
you're catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is looking at the worst case scenario, saying
You have to.
You're saying, what if the man leaves me and this and this? Statistics show women initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces. So women are the one that's breaking up with the men. Men barely break up with women. Show of hands. Matter of fact, let's speak about you. Did a guy ever break up with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm speaking of her. Miss Light Skinned over here, 44 years old with the booty skirt on and all that. Did a dude ever break up with you? You done locked down every dude. Didn't you? Be honest. They always, if you maybe you didn't want them, but they always came back for you. They never broke up with you. Be honest. Keep it no
They always
fugazi.
come back. If I allow them, they try to come back.
So what I'm saying here is, so you broke up with, did any guy ever break up with you? Like he was like, I don't want you, and he stayed like that. I don't want you, I ain't going back, I don't want you, I don't need you. Did he break up with you?
No.
Exactly, you're proving my point. So why catastrophize if you've never even got broken up with? So you're saying that, well, hey, these guys can break up with you. So the logical conclusion, you're thinking, well, if a man can break up with me, which never happened to you, your logical conclusion is, well, I need to be independent because if he breaks up with me, niggas never broke up with you. You kept all of them with your booty dancing. You kept them all. So with that being said, I'm just giving you some game.
I keep them with more than that.
I'm just giving you some game, and this is okay. And maybe you keep them. Maybe you keep them. All I'm saying is this: why even look at the worst case scenario? Because you're shooting yourself in the foot. You can just actually go out there and live in reality and know that every guy that you had never broke up with you. So, and for you, that means that obviously you're doing something right if they're not getting rid of you. But also, most men just don't break up with women. So, with that being said, if you can get a guy that's going to protect and provide for you and you don't actually have to be, it's not mandatory for you to work, well, why wouldn't you like that? Because then working could just be an option for you, not
I
a
would love
mandatory.
that, but I would still also like to have my own. I don't want to solely depend on somebody else.
Okay.
Solely.
Okay. And my question for you is why not? If you've never had a man break up with you, why do you catastrophize and you think that someone is going to leave you dry when they never did it before and you're 44 years old? Why do you think this way about men? What created this perception in your head about men where you think that they just know for good niggas that's going to hit it and leave
I
you?
have been left before. They try to come back, but I have been left.
But then you really haven't been left. Have you ever been left dry where it's like, man, not like you've been entangled with the guy to a degree where y'all may be living together and stuff like that and he left you hanging dry where you having to pay for the bills and do all of this?
I have.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, but you just said that they always come back.
They do. They try.
So therefore you left them.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't let them come back.
Well, but yeah, everybody maybe has an argument and takes a break. But these are guys that still wanted you. They still wanted you. They still wanted to make things right with you, you would say, but you didn't want them. So why catastrophize when that's not even a reality in your life? It's never been.
I don't know. It's not even really about catastrophizing. I just would feel better about myself if I wasn't solely depending on somebody else for my needs. They're my needs. I should be able to take care of my own needs.
Understandable. You're fine to be self-sufficient. No one is saying you shouldn't be able to.
Would I love to be in my soft girl era and have a nigga treat me with princess treatment? Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just said that you didn't want that. You want your own.
No, you're not understanding. I can still have my own and still get treated with princess treatment. What?
Absolutely.
Why y'all not understanding what I'm saying?
Okay, no, I get that.
We know that, and no one's knocking that part of it. You said that you can still have your own.
I want to be able to do for you as well.
But the thing is this: most masculine men that's out there making bread, like, I have businesses and I'm making money. My chick doesn't work. She doesn't have to work. I'm not going to allow my woman to work. If my woman is going to do anything, she's going to work for me. That's how masculine men operate. They got things going for them in their life, right?
Business-wise, correct?
As far as business-wise, if I need something done, my woman is going to get it done for me, right? And I'm speaking to you in my own personal situation, right? My chick don't work. So the thing is, you can be self-sufficient, and my chick was self-sufficient before we met. You get what I'm saying? And that's great. But if I'm in a relationship with her, she can depend on me. And guess what? She's in her most ultimate form of femininity when she's not out there competing in the marketplace of business and jobs and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You said you got 3 businesses? You got 3 jobs? What do you do exactly?
No, I have 1 paying job.
Okay, you got one.
I like an actual 9 to 5.
Okay, you got 1 9 to 5. Okay, cool.
And
now your 9 to 5
I'm an
job.
Author, so I do make money.
Okay, you
off
said
my book
you got your books.
and
Cool.
acting.
You're doing some things. So would you say that you being an author and you acting is more of a passion?
Yeah.
That's something that now this 9 to 5, is that really a passion?
No.
So what if you met a man that can take away that 9 to 5, but you can still keep those passions? Would you want that?
Well, I'm making money off of my passion as well.
That's totally fine. No one's saying that.
Of course.
But you do rely on that 9 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. So wouldn't you say if you got rid of that 9 to 5, it'd take away a lot of stress from your life?
I mean,
Put
I
it like
can't
this.
agree.
Let's
I
say
can't
if-
relate. My 9 to 5.
Okay, it's a
quiet. I don't-
hypothetical word. Let's say your passions right now.
Easy, I don't do shit.
I know. Let's say your passions right now. You are making so much money where you didn't have to work the 9 to 5. Would you stop working your 9 to 5, or would you continue to work your 9 to 5? So you're making so much money off your books. You're making so much money off acting, where it's like 9 to 5. I don't even need to work this job anymore. Would you stop or continue?
I would stop.
That's the man. So, like I said, if you met the man where he's financially stable enough where you're not obligated and it's not mandatory for you to work that 9 to 5, but you can only do the things that you kind of want to do, you can go into your passions, you're going to take that, right?
So that's where I was kind of.
I don't know. I can't really agree with that because again,
so if you don't,
the man
then
can leave.
So listen, what I'm saying is,
but your passion's gonna always be there.
Yeah. Why would you take?
That's my passions, not the man.
Making money
the
off
man
your
might
passion,
not
so
always be there.
regardless, you still got an income.
What I'm saying is this: it don't correlate. So why would you?
But that income's not going to pay my bills. That income not going to pay my rent.
Your passion. You selling books now, but a year from now you may not be selling books. That can stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You never even had a man that truly left you. They always wanted you. That never even stopped for you. So it's not even a reality of a man leaving you and leaving you out to dry. No, you may get into some stuff, but then he right there knocking at the door like, baby, take me back. I want you. Yes. Yeah, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. So all I'm just saying is, obviously you're catastrophizing where you're looking at the worst case scenario because you have this view of a man that you think that these guys are no good and they're going to leave me out to dry. Right?
That is true.
So where did this... Okay, now we agreed on something. Now my question is, where do you think this mindset came from? Is it your true thoughts or were you influenced via culture, society, feminism? Where do you think it came from?
Experience.
I want to say my own traumas, but
you ain't even.
You keep telling me you haven't been left.
Yeah, you haven't.
But I have.
People have treated you
just
wrong.
because they came back doesn't mean I wasn't left or tried to come back. I've been left. I've been abused.
Okay, so you mixing things in there. No one is saying that people didn't treat you bad. I know they probably did. I'm sorry for that, right? No one is saying that. We know that they treated you bad. But that support system, like meaning that if you were in a situation and you relied on him for paying X, Y, Z, you just chose that because it was toxic, meaning that it wasn't a good relationship. So you chose to choose, you know, your own self and what you have going on than to choose that man because it was a bad relationship. But those men, what I'm saying is they actually didn't leave you. They still wanted you, meaning that they were still willing to come back in and provide resources to you again.
But what about the time when they're gone? Then like, I don't know. I can't get with that.
How long has a man actually left you for?
Look, I was dealing with somebody. I'm not even gonna say dealing with. Kind of like talking to somebody.
Was it serious though?
It wasn't serious, but
that don't really count. Then I'm talking about some serious. I'm talking about where y'all locked in.
But he was providing. We was locked in, and he was providing. Like he was doing everything.
Okay.
So say I stopped getting to my bag because he doing everything for me. We don't even talk anymore. So then what? I'd be in a fucked up position because he got all these bitches.
Oh, well, that's what comes with a guy that's a big baller.
He's a liar. He wasn't consistent.
It's a give and a take sometimes. Listen, do you want your bills paid for? But he may have Becky on the side? Or he can't have it all is what I'm saying. God dang.
I want it all or nothing.
You want it all enough. Fair enough. That isn't reality. But okay. All right.
It is because if you're going to have the bitches, at least you can bring them home.
Oh, you go both ways too?
I like females.
Oh, you
so
double
don't
dutching.
be stingy.
Shorty
and
out
try
here
to be
double
sneaky.
Did he know that though, that you like females?
They be knowing.
Did he know?
Yeah, but I mean, we weren't even.
That's a different story. You talk. Okay, fair enough. All right, ladies, we've been streaming for 3 hours. I think let's look at the super chats. I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up.
I don't think there's any more, but double check.
Yeah, I'll double check real quick. Okay, cool. No more super chats. We good. All right, ladies. So this is the point of the podcast where it's up to y'all. If y'all have any questions, you can ask a question. If you want to bring up a topic, you can bring up a topic of discussion. It could be about anything. If you don't have anything that you want to speak about, then let me just get your last thoughts and how you like the show. And we're gonna
speak on something.
Okay. Yes.
I would like to shed a lot of light on Pretty Girls Love Weed. So thank you for having us. But we are a reality TV show. We do have season 1 out. Episode 1, 2, 3 comes out on March 26th on highlevelcode.com. You'll find a bunch of pretty women who loves to smoke weed, and we do stand on business. So we do take care of what we need to take care of, work, you know, and we have fun as a group of women. We actually filming season 2. So it's a whole movement.
Yes, it's a brand, a lifestyle of all different kind of women from different backgrounds.
All right, that's dope. Y'all competing with the Zeus Network?
Love to smoke weed, but also
I ain't competing with Zeus. I ain't even going to cap to you. So she said basically, but I ain't on that train.
He said I ain't on that.
Yeah, just follow Pretty Girls Love Weed.
highlevelcode.com.
All right.
$5.99 a month. Episode 1 is free. Episode 1 and 2 is out right now. Episode 3 comes out March 26th.
All right.
You can follow us at Pretty Girls Love Weed on Instagram.
Word. Let's go around the panel then. Since that's all y'all wanted to speak about.
That
Cool?
wasn't all I wanted to speak about.
Because and also, I know you did your shout out. I was saying like if you ain't have any other topics, then you could do your shout outs at the end, and it's totally fine. You could do it now.
So I mentioned something earlier, and none of the black women in this room spoke up about it.
Okay.
But I talked about how none of our black women, support our black men when it comes to mental health, and I just feel like there's something that need to be talked about because. Yeah.
Okay, so
I just want to know everybody's perspective, especially since it's black women in this room right now.
I mean, I thought I already said that.
Let's start with you.
Earlier.
I think it's very important. Our men need us mentally for a lot of things. That's why they carry the behaviors they have, and it's a lot of narcissism. That's what I'll call it. And a lot of our black men, we could say that came from.
And the black men or the black women?
It's a mixture of both, honestly.
Okay.
But honestly, daily, for my dating wise, I've been dating a lot of narcissistic, abusive black men. So I'm really speaking from experience for me. It's a lot of hurt men, abused, traumatized by black women, not just men. Just black women, they're spiteful and evil and they're hurtful too. They do stuff to our men. And that's why their mental is a little messed up, even if not childhood wounds. Death, trauma, it's part of their mental, and some things they need us to be there for them, to listen, sometimes to hold them, to be vulnerable. We don't make them feel safe to be vulnerable.
But she said why we don't do it, so who do it? The white lady?
Yup.
I'm just
saying
in general. And I'm not going to say
that
white lady
I'm not going to say only the white woman. I'm not going to say, hold on. I don't want to say black women don't do it, because I would never just say that. There is black women that stand behind their black men.
Two black kings. I say right now. What y'all talking about?
What
y'all talking about? It doesn't matter. There's a black woman, no matter if it's the kid or her man.
Okay, good. You'll never, guess what? You said that you're raising two black kings. Guess what? You'll never be able to actually raise them into a king. You can never raise your sons into a man.
I don't even call them kings, but I'm definitely going to raise them into men.
You can't.
Definitely.
It's impossible.
Definitely can raise them into men.
I honestly do believe
if y'all don't like
female,
a woman can't even say
quick.
they don't like my sons right now. I got stand-up young men right now, and they only 12 and 11 right now.
You have boys.
Stand up, but they stand up right now.
Boys,
I got young niggas with ski masks on doing all types of crazy stuff. Mines don't do that.
That's fine.
Mines don't do
you
that.
have stand-up boys,
I got real
not
guys,
men, though.
But it's okay. I got real guys.
So
I got young boys that you see it from as a child. It start from a child. Mine's ain't starting from no child.
I got you. No
so
one's knocking you for.
Yeah, I don't have that. So
real quick. Let me just let's and save your train of thought. I'm sorry. No one's knocking you for you being a single mother and taking care of your sons.
I didn't say that, but when y'all say black women don't support black men's mental health,
that's just a fact, though. Like that's a known fact, and then we're not just talking about you as a black woman. We're talking about black women as a whole.
I don't categorize. I don't categorize with y'all.
But in regards,
why wouldn't you? You're a black woman, are you not?
If we not talking about me personally, I don't categorize
a black
with y'all.
Woman.
One, I make sure every black man around me is good. No black man around me can say they're not good. We have conversation.
The same way we were talking about white women.
If y'all don't have conversation with these black men, that's the problem. Have conversation. Have an open mind and listen to what's going on. If you ain't never go through what that man going through, you can't help that man no matter what y'all talking about.
My question was
no matter
why
what
black
you're talking
women
about.
as a whole, not just Charlie in general, but by black women as a whole don't support black men.
Answer the question, because you black, so you got to answer the question. You saying you black with no dad, your mom ain't support your dad. It's a problem. So
I never said my mom didn't support my dad.
That's why he wasn't there. If she was supporting, he would have stayed with
my dad's
y'all.
a bum.
If he was supporting, he would have stayed with y'all.
My
then he
dad's
should have went to the white lady, and so she could help his
he didn't
mental,
go
so
to a
he
white
could have
lady.
came back
He's a
and
bum.
did his job.
He went to a
as a person.
Another
so now
black
we all messed up.
crackhead,
Nobody can help nobody.
So he chose drugs. So
he chose drugs.
So nobody can help
the mental.
Yes,
nobody could help him.
So
not the black lady, not the white lady, not the doctor, not nobody could help him.
He has a problem,
Guess
and
what?
it's a generational problem. My mom did try to help my dad.
The last thing you're going to do is sit here and be black and try to say black women
grandmother
don't
actually told
don't
me that I
stand
was
on
not my
business.
dad's
You're crazy.
kid, so it actually
You're
came from the
crazy.
root of like.
Okay, so listen.
Had nothing to do with.
They can
like,
kill a
his
black
calm
man
down.
right now, and
Ladies,
that white lady ain't gonna
calm down.
stand right there. We is.
My dad had nothing
They
to
can
do
do
with
whatever
it.
they
I
want to
agree
do
with
to that
Charlie.
black
I feel
man
like
right
black
now,
women do. It may
and
not
the
be all.
black lady
Yeah,
gonna
one mic
stand
at a
10
time,
toes
ladies. One mic at a time.
down.
One mic at a time.
There's
Listen.
nothing y'all gonna be able to do about that.
Charlie,
that white
yeah,
lady,
I
not
got
that
you,
Chinese
Charlie.
lady, not that Indian lady. They gonna worry about their race and they
Got it,
kind,
Charlie.
and they gonna make sure
Here's-
they cool.
Here's what's happening
So
here. I
y'all
don't-
not gonna do that, cause I got black aunts, moms, cousins, grandmoms that stand on business, and that ain't just me. That's
Got
the
you.
whole as a regular as
Yeah,
one.
what you're doing
I'm pretty
is-
sure your mom don't play about you, and your mom don't fucking play about you either. So let's stop.
Yeah, Charlie,
it
what you're
doesn't
doing
matter
is
if we talking about
she's
kids
speaking in
or her
general.
men,
You're
and
making
I'm
it personal.
Speaking in all.
You're taking it
Okay,
personal.
Y'all knew I was. I'm speaking in all as a term.
Well,
So it's
all
no
is
way.
in general.
It's
No,
no
you're speaking
way.
specifically
It's no way.
about
I don't
things.
believe it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, guess
every
what?
general question
It
that
doesn't
you ask
matter.
is a
It
personal-
doesn't even matter.
if
I'm
it
never
was-
putting a white lady over us
Charlie.
ever.
I never said nothing about white
So
person,
it
did I?
doesn't matter.
I just
you
asked why
super
black
triggered
women
right
It doesn't
now.
matter if
Why are
she's
you this
Chinese.
triggered?
She can be anything. I'm not putting them over
But why
us
are you this
ever.
triggered right now?
Because anytime you comparing us to another race,
I never
or why
compared
we
She
don't
any of
didn't,
us to
though.
another
anything,
race.
well, it doesn't matter.
he
You
made the
started
white
off-
woman
Y'all
race
made
to
the
a
white
place.
never
lady-
said
the
no
white
white
lady
women,
was
no
going-
white-
the
not
white
white
lady
people,
was
white
going
women,
white
into
nothing.
that.
I said black
She's
women and
not.
black men.
Okay,
He
so
made
why
that
the white
comment.
lady
No,
don't
no.
support the white
no,
man?
she made it. He
Why
just
is
said
the
it.
white lady not supporting the white man, but she's supporting the
All right,
black
ladies,
man?
ladies, that's it. That's it.
It's
Enough.
not. We are.
Enough. One mic at a
Anytime
time,
we
for real.
talking
Enough,
black, we
enough.
can't do that.
One mic at a time, for real, because I'm gonna have to just start
Like, what?
really shutting it down. One mic at a time. Y'all talking too much. One, Charlie, she's speaking in general. You took it personal, right? In regards,
She said, I'm
guess
sitting
what?
in here and
Okay,
nobody
great. I'm speaking
black,
right
no
now. You
black
speaking while
woman
I'm speaking.
spoke on the
Listen,
water,
listen,
and
y'all
I
listen.
did.
You speaking,
And I
Charlie,
spoke on
listen.
it.
You speaking while I'm
And I
speaking.
spoke on it from
you
the rip.
speaking while I'm speaking. What I'm saying is this. The reality is, statistically speaking, your sons being raised by you, the probability is extremely low that they will never become a man.
But they
no
will.
woman can raise
But
a
they
son
will.
into a man.
But they
No.
will. That's like
Th-
saying no man
listen.
can raise a girl into a woman.
Oh,
but
he
you gonna say
definitely
that? But
can.
he can
No,
though,
he
right?
definitely can.
He
He
can. I
definitely
bet
can.
he can.
He definitely can.
I bet he can.
He definitely
and I
can.
bet my
You
young
guys
boy's gonna
are
be
so
top tier.
sexist. This
And there's
is like the
nothing y'all
most-
gonna be
It's
able
not
to do
sexist.
about it.
It's
My young boy's
facts.
gonna be top tier, and that's in them right now.
So you agree with that?
That's
I
in them
agree.
right
I definitely
now.
do agree.
with
I
Cooley
agree.
on that right
I
now.
100%
I
agree.
agree.
All right,
mean?
ladies, this is
agree.
good.
So
Y'all
why are we
speaking passionate.
nurturing this shit and we can't raise a man? We
I'll
can't
tell
raise
you.
agree that
I'll
you
answer
can
your
Why are we the
question.
But I
nurturers and
believe
we can't raise the girl?
daughters.
We can't raise the girl. We can't raise the son. We can't help the man. We can't do shit.
No. I believe the woman can raise
Like what the fuck?
woman.
Y'all don't even make sense. We
Okay.
can't raise the kid. We can't raise
Because
the
be the
daughter.
one
We can't
that's
raise
raising
the
the kid.
son. The
Because-
man can raise the woman,
All right.
the son, the daughter,
However-
pay all the bills and do everything. And the
However,
woman
as
is
a
not
female,
capable to do
we just
shit.
can you
Look
tell your daughter
around,
about her cycle
pregnant,
and what she be
barefoot.
All right, so
experiencing?
listen,
Right,
ladies,
and serving
calm
that
it down.
shit.
Listen,
Like, come
listen,
on,
listen.
stop.
You asked the question. I'm going
But
to
y'all
answer your
gotta
question
stop
because
with
you just
that.
talking too much.
You
I'll
gotta
let you
stop
get it
with
out.
Massa.
I'll let you get it out, but now you're just talking too much. And you're asking questions where it seems like you truly need answers from because your worldview and your perspective is not in reality. So the truth is, statistically speaking, single mother households leads to degeneracy. Single mother households leads to juvenile delinquents. It leads to more men in prison. It leads to more women on stripper poles. It leads to all the degenerate behavior you see. It leads to gang violence and everything. Well, why are there gangs around? Because there's no fathers around. There were only mothers around. Fathers are the disciplinarians. Guess what? You know why? Because children just happen to listen to the father more than they listen to the mother. That's why. Also, when we're having this discussion and you keep looking at things very like anecdotally and say that we're speaking specifically about like you or anything, no, she's asking these questions and she's posing these questions in general. Like, why do black black people in general, right? Then you start bringing other races in there. Let me
why
finish.
don't black
Charlie,
women
let me
in
finish.
general
Listen, Charlie, if you don't,
you can't do that.
Charlie,
That
you
doesn't
keep
make
cutting
sense.
off, you got to go. I'm going to have to kick you off if you keep cutting off, because I let you get it out, but now you are lacking decorum, right? So to explain things to you in more detail, one of the reasons why you can never raise your son into a man is because you are a woman. The only way a son can be, only way a boy can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. Most of these men out here that don't have any fathers, they're not real men. The ones that are men that don't have any fathers are real men. They discovered it on their own. And guess what? Would you want your son to discover it on his own to become a man? It's a lot of ups and downs because he never had an example to learn from. A wise person learns from other people's mistakes. So the father is there to instill certain things into the son to let him know, like, hey, don't do this because I did those things before. I bumped my head. I don't want you to bump your head. Do you get what I'm saying? You haven't lived the male experience. You lived a female experience, which is much different. The female experience is much privileged. It's more privileged than a man's position. You can go out. You don't have to worry about protecting and really providing. If all came to all, you can just sell your vagina. From my standpoint, women ain't out here buying dick. You get what I mean? So guess what? We actually have to go out there and work. This chick is on a stripper pole. Can a nigga get on a stripper pole and make bread like that?
Yes,
no.
Yes,
No, you're speaking about the exception. I knew y'all was going to say that. The exception. And guess what? That exception of men that actually go on a stripper pole and dance, they don't even make a fraction of the they don't make a fraction of the money that strippers make. So that is a lie. Even the male strippers don't make that bread. They do not make more. That is a lie. One, there is
cap. And this is coming from a dancer.
Yeah, she
that's
knows.
cap.
Men make less.
I know, but I'm just saying that's cap. Maybe back like when you were dancing, but like now in today's age, like nah,
men
that's
make
cap.
less. You really think so? Listen, ladies, I'm just giving you some game because before y'all was just speaking nonsense.
Women are more free with their money when they're drinking and having a good time. It's
What's that?
No. That what are you talking about? There's not a lot of women that want to go.
Don't
Stop
make
it.
money
Listen.
stripping,
Yes,
dancing,
what I'm
shaking
saying
their
is,
dick, whatever they're doing.
do you think? Who do you?
Yes,
who
they
you,
do.
So okay. So who do you think are the buyers of sexuality? Who do you think are the consumers of sexuality?
Women.
Are Stop
Men.
speaking. Stop speaking. And listen. Think before you speak. Don't just respond. Think before you speak. Who do you think are the main consumers of sexuality? Men or women? If there is men that consume sexuality, obviously the market, right? The market for women to sell their sexuality is going to be much bigger than the market for men to sell their sexuality. So what I'm saying is facts. You don't have to work. You can sell pussy and still make it. You do never have to be a bum. Do you see homeless chicks on the street? No. If there's any homeless chick on the street, it's by choice. She don't gotta be homeless. She got a pussy that she can sell. Niggas ain't got dick for sale. It ain't working. So what I'm saying, the male experience is much different than a woman experience. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son. It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So you speaking like, well, yeah, I can raise my son into a boy. You're not raising your son into a boy. I'm trying to wake you up and give you the reality that you ain't. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some nigga that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that nigga for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that nigga into a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other whips that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. Oh, these niggas is feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream. They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those niggas. The niggas that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.
I have to agree with him.
And I was about to say, I'm a female that grew up without a father, and like just saying based off of experience,
So
I could definitely vouch for that.
I'm agree. I have a
But-
5-year-old myself.
I agree.
A boy. And,
She said, I agree. Now y'all all agree. Okay.
no,
fair
no,
enough.
Shia been agreed. She been agreed.
I agree with you on the
passionate and have a vein pop out my head.
You can't
For y'all
tell me
niggas to
I ain't
agree.
been through
I
nothing.
definitely
I've been
agree
through probably
with
more
you.
than you as a grown man ever been through.
What are you talking about? I'm the
say-
nigga that I'm
to say
speaking
that
about.
I can't-
I was raised without a father, and
Okay.
guess what? I had to discover manhood on my own.
Okay,
You don't know that.
For you to say
I couldn't
that
sell
you
my
never
pussy.
been through
I
nothing
couldn't
a
get on
man
a
been
stripper
through.
pole.
You ain't
I had to do
you
it on
ain't
my
been
own.
through nothing.
It's
Though,
different. That's a different reality.
So I know for a
That's a
fact
different
what I'm
reality.
willing to, what I'm able to do.
I am a top 1%er and came from Rawway Projects. Did it on my own. You are anecdotally speaking now. Since you wanted to speak anecdotally and talk about Cooley, you probably never been through what I've been through. Well, guess what? Maybe our experiences was different, but you could rely on your pussy. I couldn't have to rely on my
I
pussy.
never relied on my pussy.
But he said
I'm just saying you could
Definitely
have.
straight packs and straight outside. Definitely call write my name right now and see what's under my belt though. I've never been a girl to sell no pussy. I've
That's
never
not
been a
what
girl
he's
that
saying.
Muscle.
And that just goes back to whatever you come in here and make it seem like that I'm just a feminist, a female ass girl that's crying at home all day and that's all my young boys hear. That's not what they hear. They talk structure and a whole lot of different things.
Ever said that.
So to say I'm not gonna be able to raise a man, that's crazy.
You can't.
I watched the whole my aunt do it. Her son is it.
No,
He's it
if he became
by
a man,
herself.
he discovered it on his own.
By herself. She did it herself. And no man was there.
Okay, no,
she did it
in simple
herself. She
terms,
don't have a sassy son.
As a female,
She don't have a sassy son.
You can
as
raise
a
a
female,
son. Like,
you
don't
can
have a
raise
sassy son,
boy.
bro.
As a female, you can raise a boy,
But you can't turn him into a
But
man.
you cannot raise a man. I do not know shit that it takes to be a man. I don't know what it comes to have an ego as a man. So I can teach my son the best way I know as a with a man that I look at.
Okay, well, let's hear her perspective real quick, ladies.
But I cannot teach him
real
to
quick.
I
What you
completely
say?
agree with Shara because it is a fact because we are not men. We couldn't tell them how to urinate and turn around.
I
mean, we
taught
could
my
try,
son how to pee standing
but-
up. And he taught his brother how to
Because you
pee
know
standing
that
up.
a man
We
pee
not know,
standing up.
but
But you're not a
y'all
man.
probably
But you're
taught
not
your son sitting down.
We can't.
Yo,
I did.
My son never,
real
my
quick,
son
let
never
her-
sat
yo,
down.
yo, Charlie,
Stood up
listen,
from the
Charlie.
beginning.
It's certain
Charlie,
He
you got-
stick from the beginning,
Charlie, this your
y'all.
final warning, or
That's
you getting
fine.
off?
I'm done though.
Yeah, out of here, then,
if
Charlie.
it's-
Just go back there, then,
done.
Charlie. You
I've
out.
been done.
Peace.
If it's discipline,
Yeah.
if it's certain things that a man just can teach. It's the power of a father and it's the power of the mother. Just point blank period. But that's why I said y'all can do a good job with a daughter, but not as well as the mom because there's certain things about the female you guys just don't know. Y'all can know and read, educate from that. But female wise, it's certain things from our breast, from our cycle, from our mental, from how our emotions change. The men can't do that because y'all are physically men. But as far as giving them a certain nurturing, yeah, fathers are good for that because us women, we need our father. And we can see that with Rumor, with myself. I don't know too much with Shaw's situation, but we are women that did not have our fathers in our lives always.
No, I didn't have it at all.
No, she
Like,
said not
whatsoever.
at all.
She
For
ain't
me,
have it at all.
wasn't always. My dad was in and out. He was a military man, and he also had like alcoholism. So like mine was in and out.
Can we go back to the mental health thing?
Listen,
Like, please.
Because
Charlie, listen.
Speak on that.
She just couldn't comprehend the conversation. She took everything
I
personal.
wasn't trying to say
and
none of y'all don't support the black men that y'all with or whatever the case may be. Y'all all
Exactly.
got kids. Y'all all black women. I'm just saying when I mentioned it, nobody spoke on it. And what I'm saying is
Facts.
I wanted to bring awareness to it because that's something that's major, especially in our community. Y'all know this.
Yes, and I actually do agree because and it goes back to being a female and a man being a man and the things that men may go through. As females, we don't know everything that a man goes through, just like a man doesn't know everything a female goes through. Whether we try to explain it or not emotionally, they're not going to physically understand how we're feeling and what we're going through. Same way as a female. And I feel like it is the light shed on mental health when it comes to men is very low because y'all are looked at as masculine and y'all supposed to be the providers.
The truth is this,
never
ladies.
okay?
Yeah, here's the truth. My bad. The thing is, a woman can't help the man with his mental health. He needs his father there. So your question that you posed was, well, what are you ladies doing to help men with their mental health? To truly, like, actually get help? Can a woman do that with your mental health and you don't have a man? You're either going to have to discover it on your own or you need a father because the woman is more emotional. Like, you don't understand. Let's just speak facts. The biology, right? Women, you're higher in estrogen. You have 17 times less testosterone than us. You are higher in trait neuroticism. Trait neuroticism means that you feel more negative emotions than a man. So per situation, you are more likely to have a negative experience per situation than a man. So with that being said, you're more emotional than a man, and the way that you look at the world is just not how the man looks at it. So how can a woman really help a man out with his mental health? She can't do it. She's not going to be able to do that. So if you're in a relationship with a man and he's having some mental health issues, now there's things that a woman can do just to be a woman, like as being feminine, being submissive and nurturing. But for him to actually get out of, because think about this, the reason why men have some mental issues, if we're just speaking about this, usually it's because he's not happy and he's not satisfied in his position in his life. So the position that he's at in his life, he's not satisfied. Think about it. Most mental issues that people have is a life situation position. It's like, dang, where I'm going, like it's like where I'm at in my life right now, I don't want to be here. I should be here, but I'm not there.
That's not always true.
That's always true.
It's not always true. It's just coming from somebody that who goes through this shit on a daily. That's not
totally fine. True. When is it not ever true? Let's break it down. I'll have these conversations. Go ahead. Since you want to interrupt.
Damn near all the time.
Okay, give me an example. Give me an example where it's not true that the reason that you have some mental health issues is because you are unsatisfied with the current position you are at in your life.
I'm unsatisfied by the way I was treated as a kid.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with my current situation in life. It's more so trauma that I just carried on, that I didn't get healed because I didn't get no question. I didn't get no answers from my questions. So it has nothing to do with my current situation. I'm very happy with my current situation, but I got trauma that I couldn't.
You're proving my point, right?
How?
I'll explain how you're proving my point.
I'm very comfortable in my current situation.
Your current life situation. So that's we're speaking about mental health. So obviously your mental is current. So if currently right now you are not in a good mental place, is because you're unsatisfied where you're at in your life. And guess what?
Or you're unsatisfied.
10 years ago, 5 years ago, you could have went through some trauma. Listen, time out, listen. 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, you could have went through some trauma in your younger life. And guess what? You haven't overcame it currently in your life. So you're not satisfied in your position in your life as it is today. You can't disprove what I'm saying. It is a fact. Everything that anyone goes through mentally is because they're not satisfied in their position, in their life position, which means that, guess what? If it's some things that happened in the past that you went through, you need to overcome that. You need to address those things immediately instead of running away from it. That's what you need to do. And then everything else when it comes to a man, because we're not speaking about women, we're speaking about men. Women, they live in a state of rumination. They live in that state. They're more likely to live in the state. Men live in it too, but women are more likely to live in a state of rumination where they're dwelling on negative thoughts. That's a women issue. Once again, you're not a man, you're a woman. So we're speaking about a man. This is why I said that you can't understand how the man works because your biology and your mindset is different, right? So for a man, there's not much that a woman can do to really help him overcome that. Like you can be who you are and be a woman. That's great. That's good for you being a woman. But if he's having some mental issues, well, really, he's going to have to overcome that himself, or he needs a man to help him because we understand. You get what I'm saying? We understand. When Ease, or if I'm having an issue, I'll hit up Ease like, listen, man, instead of going to my mom or my girl, I hit up Ease like, yo, let's talk through this real quick. And guess what? He can give me a solution to my problem because he's been through it. Exactly through it. Another man's perspective because we can relate through it. You're a woman. You can't relate. The things that we worry about, the things that we stress about, the way we tend to be fixated on certain things is much differently than the things that your mental will go towards. You won't be thinking about the same things we are. You're just not. So you need a man, or the man just needs to overcome it itself, which takes a whole lot of time. But does that make sense?
Can you call my therapist and tell her that so she could tell me that in the next session?
Yeah, so what does therapists do? Therapists, they want to keep you coming back so they don't always give you the truth, right? So what therapists do is they speak to you. In this building, there's 7 therapist offices. guess what? These therapist offices, guess who they come to sometimes for perspective? Yeah. They see the pot. They're like, and sometimes it's like a little triggering to them. Like, I see some of your things and you said this. Well, what do you mean by that? And they come to me for some understanding. Because they're like, wow, I can't believe that you're doing this. And people actually come to you and you do coaching and stuff like that.
I always believe, therapists, they are people, like, they're humans at the end of the day, so they need people to talk to just as
And
well
not
as
only
us.
that, when they speak to you, they don't speak from a solution base. They speak to you to just let you vent and get your emotions out. And sometimes girls think that that's solution based. Now, for the woman's mind, it's a little different. A woman, now, as far as therapy, women are okay with venting. This nigga don't come to me venting. He like, Cooley, I got this situation, man. Yo, how can I get out of this? Solution based. But your mindset is different. Sometimes for you to get like some type of happiness and some type of comfortability, just by you venting and getting it out will be okay. But that ain't men. That ain't men. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You don't understand the male experience because you're not a man. So, all right, cool. Let's get to the super chats, and then we're going to get last thoughts because we've been streaming for a minute, and it's about to be 3 a.m. God dang. Shout out to everyone. Get the likes up in the chat right now, everyone. Support the podcast right now. It's 2:30 a.m., and the ladies is rocking with us from Pretty Girls Love Weed reality TV show. Shorty done shouted it out a few times. Go check him out. And we're going to have the link in the description, too, for y'all. We got Flavors sends an $8. She says, laugh out loud. Just shout out y'all. Shout out to y'all. No Fugazee. I appreciate the support, Flavors. We got Josh Arnold sends him $5. Notice how the topic was about men's mental health and proceeded to go into shouting a shouting match. Only the black community were cooked. Okay. I mean, yeah, it went into a shouting match.
No, it went into... Never mind.
I mean, it
wasn't a shouting match. It was just somebody took a question too personal, and it was a generalized question.
Yeah, she took it the wrong way. Okay, ladies, let's do last thoughts on the podcast. This is the part of the podcast. Let me know, how'd you like it? Your full thoughts on it, and starting with you.
I liked it. I had fun.
We still sexist?
Yeah, you did call it sexist.
A little bit.
Good. We could get into that. The world is sexist. We're not sexist. Like, you're sexist.
Feminists are sexist.
Yeah.
Trying to call me one.
I thought you was, but you're not, though.
The world is sexist. Nothing is wrong with sexist. You know what? The reason why being sexist is okay, because you want a man to protect and provide for you. But you wouldn't take the man's position and you protect and provide for him and have him just be chilling. You wouldn't want that. So you're a sexist too. The world is sexist. See? So it's okay.
Tomato. Same shit.
But let me get your last thoughts on how you like the show. Your true thoughts.
Yeah.
We're not challenging your true thoughts, so you got the floor. We're not saying nothing back. Go ahead.
That was my thoughts. I had fun. I had a time. Very interesting, to say the least.
Okay, cool. Would you come back?
Yes.
Do you think that you learned anything from tonight? 44 stuck in your ways. You're like, nah, little nigga, I ain't learned nothing from you. Little nigga. No for good nigga. How you gonna tell me I'm sexist?
Learned a little. I mean,
some things maybe you gotta think on. It's all good. Okay.
Yeah. About me and my singleness.
Well, would you come back?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll have you back. And how'd you like the show?
Rumor.
Get your last thoughts, Rumor.
I ain't gonna lie. I watch y'all stuff, so I fuck with it.
Okay, Rumor, watch it. All right. Say that. You watch us. All right, Rumor. Dan, I know that. Okay, she a fan of the pod. So would you come back?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. And Rumor, don't be spreading no rumors on the podcast.
Can I bring my twin next time?
You got a twin?
Type shit.
Like, no, a real twin.
I mean, it's my real sister, like blood sister.
Yeah, bring.
Oh yeah, you can bring your sis.
Friends.
Yeah, you can bring your sis.
But yeah, that's my twin. We look alike, same mom, same dad, type shit.
She on the pole too?
Nah. Actually,
sometimes
she was for a little moment, but
is she a big sister or a little sister?
Little sister, but
dang, you influenced her to get on the pole.
Stop, because wait, because she's not on it anymore because it's not.
She a woman of God for real.
Nah, actually, shout out to my sister because she
Shout out
really
to her.
is.
We gonna have her
she
on.
really
We gonna
is.
have
Shout out
her
to
on. We gonna have her on.
Because she ain't even double big. So shout out to her. She really
look,
is.
That's a woman of God.
We interested in having her on.
I'm trying. I'm growing. I'm learning.
You're on your journey. It's okay.
You know what? I'll say this to you. You being open and honest about your situation in your life and having the ability to speak about something that's personal to you, I applaud that because that's the first step forward. Since you can speak about it, you're open to the discussion. You weren't like Charles over here.
Guys,
What's her
we're
name,
not
Charlie?
in church right now.
Charlie
we're not
Baltimore.
in church. Don't make me cry.
You wasn't like her over here. Well, we trying to get the women to cry. So listen, you weren't like her over here when we're speaking facts to lies and stuff like that and shunning it away. You were actually open to the dialogue. You were actually
Why you about to
she
cry?
crying? It's okay, baby girl.
Honestly, but other than that, like you're on your way to becoming a better person because you actually know what you have to do, and you actually know what you have to fix.
You're taking the right step.
Yeah.
And also it's not easy, and it's not easy.
Listen, Charlie. I'll say this to you, Charlie. Yeah.
Rumor.
I said, rumor, my bad. Rumor. Honestly, I'll say this to you. And it's very being genuine here. I had many girls that's been strippers on a podcast before. Yeah, give her a hug. Go ahead and hug it out. I had many women that's been, and you can move the mic closer to you just in case you want to say something. I had many women on a podcast that was strippers before and stuff like that. And they wasn't as willing to engage and be accepting of the truth as you were. Now, some were. I had some women on a podcast that they was on a stripper pole and they met me after the podcast or whatever and thanked me because they got off from stripping. So I saved a few strippers. You could be one of them. I saved a few.
She will be one of them.
Maybe you'll be one of them.
Thank you.
But I'm saying all of this to say that shout outs to you. You did a great job of being open, and I got on you. Like I got on you a little bit in regards to the whole father thing, and you stuck through the conversation. And I know it was something that's close to your heart because you was raised without a father, and you know the importance of it. You know the importance of if your father was around, the change that would take place in your life. You even said that if you had a father, you wouldn't even be on a stripper pole. So you know the importance and you know this information, and shouts out to you.
Thanks, guys.
And you're going to be all right.
Take care of your kids, okay?
Please. Yeah, you be straight, yo. You be straight.
Look, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing to heal and make yourself better and happy because it's working. You're almost there. I know it's hard, but, you're good. But surround yourself with a good support system, too, all right? And you'll be all right.
But cool, we'll have you back in your sis. Last thoughts?
I enjoy being here. I've tapped in already, so I do be watching.
Word, okay.
I was ready for your shit. I was ready. I'm always ready.
So you adapted though. You was against, but then you came around. You Cooley spitting, okay.
I was ready for your shit.
Yeah, she did come in here a little.
I didn't feel
with a chip on her shoulder.
With a chip on her, okay.
I didn't feel good a little bit, so I was really trying to just really
chill.
She was walking around here.
Okay.
Throw down.
So let me know how'd you like the show? Did you enjoy it? And
I really did enjoy it. I would be more than happy to come back.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, have you back.
Doing your thing.
Have you back. Appreciate you. And shouts out to you too though, because I've called it out. I seen a change in the beginning. You were more combative, even interrupting, but then you came around and you were articulating yourself better in the second half, and you were thinking actually more logically, because in the beginning you were just saying something like, you're not really thinking, but then you started to think and the change started to occur. So shouts out to you for being adaptable.
Thank you.
Moving right along. How'd you like the podcast?
I had fun. I liked it. I felt like I learned, so that's good. It's always good to learn something new.
Wait, what you learned? Give me one thing you learned.
Honestly, just how we really just need to be better people overall, honestly. And I'll just say that because we all a little messed up in the relationship part and the mental part. So
fair enough.
Honestly, I just need to work on me. So just being here overall and day just made me notice how much I need to work on myself.
All right. Well, listen, I'll definitely have you back. Other than that, man, Ease, you got anything before we go?
Yeah, we appreciate you ladies for coming. We, as black people, we gotta stick together. We gotta look out for one another. You know what I mean? And black men, we don't dislike black women.
Not at all. And like I said, the stats show it. Majority of black marriages are it's not interracial, it's through black people. Black men marrying a black woman.
Yeah, we just gotta stop bashing each other and really come together and, hold each other down, because we all we got. You know what I'm saying? And, black women, beautiful, strong, but sometimes, you gotta let us be strong for you. You know what I mean? Let us be strong for you so you won't have to be strong. But when you don't let us be strong for you, then it's like, well, what are we here for then? You know what I'm saying? You're making us feel useless sometimes.
And if we being honest, me and these got white chicks, so I mean, it is what it is.
It's okay, because I'm very dominant, but I also know how to be submissive.
But
we ain't part of that statistic. But it's not to say that I got a black daughter, and I'm just being funny right now. But okay, ladies, listen. This podcast was no Fugazi. Everyone in the chat right now that's supporting, that's watching this at almost 3 a.m. in the morning, go ahead and hit the like button before you leave. It's free, bro. It's free. We got remaining over 300 people in here, only 180 likes, I think. Get us up to at least 300 likes right now. Get us up right now. Don't be a ninja watcher. Obviously, it has to be good content if you're up this late watching us.
Facts.
Even if you're on the West Coast, it's still 11. It's 11:30 p.m., bro. On a Friday night, you watching us, even if you're on the West Coast. And some of y'all niggas in other countries. So in other countries, it's probably like morning time. You watching us in the AM? Dang, bro. So listen. Shout outs to y'all. Like the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The next show that I'm doing is this Sunday is debate night. Tune in for debate night Sundays and Wednesdays, and then the dating and relationship podcast. Those are only twice per month on Fridays, and then we're ending it in May. This was a good show, but guess what? It's still ending in May. So, hey, it is what it is. But who knows if something goes crazy and y'all still like it? I may not. Nah, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of the girl show. Y'all supported and y'all like the debating content just as much or even more than y'all like this type of content. So, you know what? I'm gonna debate men instead of debating chicks. So it is what it is. But anyways, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the podcast, and we out. Peace. Actually, Gabby, off. You done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children.